Let's go down to the field for a report. Heidi, what did the players share with you heading into this contest?
Matt, although they find themselves one win away from sweeping the LCS and punching their ticket to the Fall Classic, they're not taking anything for granted coming into what they expect to be a tough fight in Game 4.
The center
when
fielder,
asked
number
how it
6,
felt to be up 3-0,
Lorenzo
one player told me,
King.
last I checked, it takes 4
1-0.
wins to advance, not 3. It feels good, but it doesn't mean much yet. Let's talk again when we get one more win.
The 1-0. Hit to short. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder,
Stepping
number
up
22.
now, Christian Yelich. He'll look to bounce back after
Yelich.
striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Pollock, a range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, third
So
base.
next up will be Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last time. He certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the air.
The first baseman,
You don't
number
get
8.
too many pitches a day
Ryan
in the big leagues. Middle
Braun.
cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's the Dodgers pitcher. David
Leading
Price.
off for the
He's 0 for
Dodgers.
1 after grounding
The
out in
pitcher,
his only trip to the plate so
David.
far.
This game is
Right.
rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by
Yuri,
now
how
one
late
of
did
these
you
two
stay up
teams
last
would be
night?
able to get some base
Until about
runners
like
on to get them in, but
3-ish.
that hasn't been the case.
Huh, so you got off right after I did.
Swing and a liner,
Yeah.
but foul. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for wrap number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the
Up
line.
next
but
for the Dodgers,
that wasn't a great
the
pitch.
third
to do it on.
baseman,
It's really not
Justin.
the best two-strike approach either.
Yelich on the
Scherzer.
move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey
Shifted well to the right.
Seager.
And that
0-1.
swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the 2nd deck.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Lined hard to center field. King is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Into the box now, Keston Hiura.
Leading
Will
off
be
for
the one to
Milwaukee.
lead it off against
The second
David Price
baseman.
here in the inning.
Keston
Not sure if this is a
Hiura.
powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run. Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed. It seems because he's really
Now batting,
comfortable
catcher,
pitching from the stretch.
Omar
Hard to keep that up over
Narvaez.
several innings, though.
In now, Omar Narvaez. As the first pitch
No,
to him
that's
is
out.
off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a liner. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The batter,
So
number
a runner
7,
at first now with 1 away. And
Eric
that'll bring in utility man
Sogard.
extraordinaire Eric Sogard. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him.
Up next for
Pitches
Milwaukee,
away, batter's able to keep
the
his hands
pitcher,
to the side, not try
Eric
and do too much and just
Lauer.
force me to sing.
Standing in, Eric Lauer. And it
Your
looks like this
attention,
could be a
please.
critical at-bat
Big
in
hit
this one.
for Milwaukee,
Glance at my scoreboard
number
shows
11,
They haven't been able to get him
Jed
out yet, so this could be a
Gurko.
fun at-bat to watch.
Swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. first by Price, and he'll dive back in. Price still working on the shutout through 6 1/3. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bellinger's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Who everybody is?
Now batting, right fielder, Avisaíl Garcia.
Ready now, Avisaíl Garcia is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning.
Your attention, please.
Call from the
Now
pen to
pitching
take
for
over
the
on the
Brewers.
mound and start the home set.
Number 0, Adam
First pitch on its way.
Ottavino.
Ball.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start
1-0.
the at-bat. It's ball
Yeehaw.
1. Called strike at
1-1.
the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Fouled away. Ottavino.
I'll be back. Huh. Why doesn't it say what game I'm playing?
For this ball club right now, I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The
Now
best ones
batting,
have that
left
late
fielder,
action that just
Cody
comes at the last minute. They're
Bellinger.
so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Kane is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers,
And that'll
the
bring
first
up the
baseman,
versatile Max Muncy.
Max
And he fouls this one off.
Muncy.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers
Well, that was
thus
a good
far.
cutter. He just got
Another
something on
one
the back
fouled
to it.
off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Well, he went
That
Nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Another 1-2 delivery, and it's fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get...
There we go.
And we'll have to leave it there. Tired.
I'm having a net type problem with something.
And in to hit next is
Leading off for the
Lorenzo
Brewers,
Kane. He was a
the center
ground-out
fielder,
victim
number
last
6,
time out.
Lorenzo
Here's the first pitch to him.
Kane.
Hit sharply
To
on
the
the ground
hole.
to the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're
The left
piling up
fielder,
base
number
hits, but they
22.
can't
It's what, our 8th hit of the game with no runs to show for it.
knock to drive some
Yell
runs
it.
in.
Yeah,
He's
this
in
can
there.
get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As he looks
Outside,
at the
that's the
fastball
ball.
that misses off the plate for ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
1-1 from Price. No offer
2 balls,
on that
1 strike.
2 balls and a strike. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out.
Yelich
Driven to right, and no doubt about
doing
it.
MVP things.
And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, as it's now a 2-0 ball game. That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there,
That's Mitch
that's
Moreland
one that'll
territory.
get people talking. Here comes
Ladies
the
and
Dodger
gentlemen,
manager
your
making his
attention,
way
please.
toward the mound.
Now pitching
He's
for
gonna
the
get his
Dodgers,
starter here, so that'll be
number
all this
46.
evening for David Price. Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss. Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. Yes.
I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Here it comes, 1-0. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. The pitch. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Strike 2.
Oh. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Yeah.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Next for Milwaukee,
The first baseman,
Ryan retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike called in the upper part of the zone.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now.
Yelich.
That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 0-1.
1-1.
Gonsolin rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up.
There. Oh.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Why is my stomach doing this?
The batter, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. Looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at bats. A little bit of a low pitch, but all right. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second. There are 2
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch
Out
on the
of the game
inside
right
half
here.
of the plate right there. Try to bust him in.
And Omar delivers.
Ball hit in the air and a ball that he got
Final
every
nail in the coffin.
switch
Omar
on, as
actually
that
might
one,
actually get out and see us
without a
MVP.
doubt, is gone.
Might get postseason MVP.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series, and the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology.
Your attention,
miles an hour.
Third pitcher of the inning.
For the Dodgers.
No surprise that it
Number
carried as far
17.
as it did. Joe
Joe
Kelly gets the call as he'll
Kelly.
pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Here's Eric Sogard. High in the air out to center field. Catch made out there by Pollock, and there are 2 away now.
I gotta do it.
Big hitting.
What the hell?
For Milwaukee,
We'll get the call here as he'll
number
hit for the
32,
pitcher.
Brock Holt.
Hit hard towards center.
Had
That
to do
gets
Brock and
down,
Joe.
and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning.
And Brock against LA.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Holt, runner at first with 2 gone. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Remember when Joe Kelly was a starter?
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center.
Don't get over the wall.
And this will kick off the base of the wall.
Holt
rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Now batting,
The
center fielder,
big series
Lorenzo.
It looks like
we just bat around.
the moment isn't
Yeah,
too
low
big
key
for him.
bat,
He
let
slowed
off
the
in
game
you
down. He
over
looks
the single.
terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series.
It's 0-1.
What the hell happened? Whatever.
Leader can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And that's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want a chance at even with 2 outs.
The left fielder, number 22.
Sometimes you need a little bit of luck too as a pitcher.
Yelich.
This ball absolutely scorched.
Two-run shot
Actually
early
hit
and you
so
didn't get us
hard
on the
that
board.
it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
Damn,
and he
I
will
should've
get
polished
there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score.
Your
Alex
attention,
Claudio
please.
is on to pitch out of the bullpen
Now
in the
pitching
bottom
for the
half of the
Brewers.
eighth.
Number 58, Alex.
And here's
Nope,
one that
Claudio.
misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Digging in now, Kike Hernandez. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's a .333 hitter. Hot shot on the ground is short. Sogard has it.
Ooh,
Gets it
so
out 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Ready to deliver. Here's
Yeehaw.
the first pitch. Will Smith is in
0-1.
for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And he'll try and tempt him
1
to
and
go
2.
to the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he'll try to get
2
him
and 2.
fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Full
Okay, we're
count.
just not gonna
Dip
find
on
the
the
zone, are we?
sinker, laid off for a ball.
Boy, one
Yeah, fuck Will
Swing
Smith.
and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Dodgers down. Now we're going to have a conference
Ladies
in
and
the home
gentlemen,
plate area.
your
so it would
attention,
appear that
please.
We'll see a double switch
These
here.
changes
Ross
for the
Strickland
Dodgers.
will come on to pitch
Now
now,
pitching
so he'll move
and
into
batting in the
8th
eighth
spot
spot.
in the lineup on the
Number
double switch
68.
here.
Nope, that's it.
Ross
Austin Barnes is in
Strickland.
the ballgame as well. as
Now
he'll slide
catching
into the
and
pitcher's
batting
spot,
9.
hitting 9th
Number
now on the double
15.
switch.
Austin Barnes.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. In the air, out to right.
Damn. Just missed that one.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Blake
Ryan
Braun.
Braun.
He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the
Ball.
plate and low here. Ball 1.
1-0.
Strickland, a native Pennsylvanian. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle
Damn,
rounds, you
just
have
missed
to
that
grind
one.
for
That was a little
everything.
high.
That's
Seriously, where the fuck is everyone?
Betts is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
now batting,
Standing
second
in,
baseman,
Keston Hiura.
Keston
Singled his last time.
Hiura.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a check
1-0.
holds up in time. Ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top. But he was able to lay off it.
Takes this the other way to right. Betts is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. So here's Austin Barnes. He'll be the first to bat
Leading
here
up
in the inning.
for the
With his
Dodgers,
guys in need of some
the
ninth
catcher,
inning magic if they're going to
Austin
force a game 5.
Barnes.
Here's the
Your
first
attention,
pitch.
please.
No ball.
Now
One
pitching
strike.
for
His timing
Milwaukee,
on that one, a
number
swinging strike.
71, Josh
Hit in the air
Hader.
down the right field line. On the move is Garcia.
Get there. Nice.
Makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman,
Here's the first
Justin.
pitch. Justin
Love to
Turner
hold this lineup
comes
down
in
here.
long gone here as he looks at a called
End their
strike one.
season
And a
miserably.
slider gets
One ball,
away
one
from
strike.
Here as it just about
I
got
don't know
him
why
in
I
the
don't
ankle.
like Justin Turner.
One
Keep
out.
muttering to
Hit
yourself,
run.
dude. The
Ball
leprechaun
and
ass
2
bastard.
strikes. Bounce to first. He's right there. And he'll step
He's
on
going.
first for the out. 3 unassisted.
now batting, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now batting, Corey Seager. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out.
Hike
Set the
one.
target in, and this finds the inside corner for
0-1.
strike one.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a
0-2.
low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Swing, and he
It's gonna drop
pops
in.
him up. This should do it. In there, a base hit. Not in
Nope,
time,
hey.
and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense. That was a real
Now
quality
batting,
swing, but hey,
the right
he muscled
fielder,
it out there and it was
Mookie.
enough to get him
I hate that
safely to
Mookie's gotta be
second.
last
Yeah,
out.
Those
for
are
that.
the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
And look out, World Series. Here come the Milwaukee Brewers. They are champions of the National League.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series.
Who do
is
we got?
next.
Is it going to be the
Congrats
Yankees
to
or the
NL
Rangers?
champs.
So
Wouldn't
the
hate it being the
Brewers
Rangers.
have
That'd be an
just
interesting
swept
change
their
of
way
pace.
to a league championship, and they'll be headed to the World Series.
Matt, the domination we saw from this team in this series should put their opponents on notice. But for them now, it's back to 0-0. A new series awaits, and they've got to come up with 4 more wins to win the whole thing.
And now, what about the Dodgers?
It's a shame because they were so good all season long up to this point. But let's be honest, they laid an egg in this series, and that's going to make for a long off season.
Damn it, it's the
I
Yankees.
do, however,
For
feel
the
like
Rangers,
this team's going to rebound
which is
and be
understandable.
back in the mix again next
But what's
year.
going to be fun, we were first in batting, they were second. We were first in pitching, somehow. They were 11th. So I'm a little nervous how our pitching is going to do against the second best offense in baseball, but I am definitely interested in seeing how the best offense in baseball does against the ranked 11th best pitching. We were 23rd in fielding, they were 13th. I need a drink because something's going on in my stomach. I don't know, it's like making a weird feeling. Hell yeah, 4-0 in game 1. Game 1 of the World Series. And we're up 4-0.
So let's check in with our field reporter Heidi Watney, who spoke earlier with some players from both sides about what it means for them to be playing in the World Series. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. As you might expect, these guys were beyond excited to get this World Series underway when I talked to them earlier. They absolutely dominated on their way here by sweeping the LCS in 4 games, and that has them feeling ultra confident about their chances in this Fall Classic. However, a number of the players acknowledge that the guys in the other dugout are going to be just as hungry for a World Championship, so they know they are going to be tested every step of the way in this series.
Here's Brock Holt now. Flied out in his
Leading off
first
for the Brewers,
at-bat, so make him
the
0
third
for
baseman,
1 so far.
Brock Holt.
Did they say first baseman? The third baseman. I was going to say, why the fuck is Brock Holt playing first base?
The pitch.
Forgot we're playing AL games. Goes to the
Ground
pass.
ball
Brock
right
Holt is
side.
here.
And Mayhew's got it. And the
He's
fifth inning
out.
will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
So
The right
here's
fielder.
Avisail Garcia.
Avisail
He's career lined against
Garcia.
Garrett Cole. He's hitless in 6 tries. And
1-0.
hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat.
Interesting
It's ball
shift.
1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Judge looks up,
Get out, ball.
and it's gone.
Get porched,
as they
bitch.
add still
Garrett
another.
Cole, eat a cock. Putting up a 5 spot on him in the first 4 and the third. It's the 5th or the 6th.
It's a solo home run here from Avisail Garcia. His first homer so far in the series, and the Brewers have made this
Coming
a
out
5-0
strong.
ball game.
Through 4 and a third, he would put up a 5 spot on
The
Garrett
center
Cole.
fielder,
Remember when
number
leadoff
6.
guys were guys who just
Lorenzo
draw walks and steal
King.
bases. But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Oh.
And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 22.
Digging in once again, Christian Yelich.
Yelich.
He's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And now a 2-out
Into
double.
center field, line drive base
I think that's
hit.
going to end Garrett
And
Cole's game right there.
Find the wall out near Monument Valley. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double.
Some guys just lay
The
back
first
and watch that
baseman, number
first pitch go
5.
by no matter what.
Yep.
Ready.
Work the
Garrett
count,
Cole
make
can't even
pitches,
make it out of the
waste
5th
Ladies
in
and
game
gentlemen,
1.
But when he
your
serves up a
attention,
fastball
please.
like this on the
Now
first
pitching
pitch,
for the
it's
New York
hard not to go after it. And that's
And
just
number
what he does.
85,
He jumped all
Louis.
over it.
And how about
Oh,
that
that's
right out of
up.
the bullpen? A ground ball.
Whatever.
Pitch on the way.
Leading off for the Yankees,
First pitch fastball.
The
Swung
right
on,
fielder.
0-1.
Aaron.
It's been almost 30 years
Judge.
since the Milwaukee Brewers have played this deep into October. Today, their second World Series appearance in franchise history begins.
Yes, that's it.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
See if I can use the Stanton special on him. Well, it didn't go down really well. It just kind of stayed where it was. Fucking going down.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing
The
around,
batter,
trying to pick
the
at
third
corners,
baseman,
being aggressive in the
Miguel
zone, and he's attacking
Andujar.
each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Ball, that's
Tries
low.
to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Sogard is there. And that's the second out.
Oh.
Now batting, the left
Riding
fielder,
in once again,
Giancarlo
Stanton.
Stanton.
Okay, let's try this again, because now James is online.
Wind up and the 0-1. Fouled off.
Stanton special. Oh,
I got
And
to count
misses
1 and
there.
2.
1 and 2.
actually slide with a slider, dude.
He struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and
the down and away.
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one, no
on the
strike.
slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
No, that's
And he
low.
misses again.
That's a
2-0.
Casimiro only played 84 games this year.
Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this
Now
is
batting,
obviously one of
the
them.
catcher,
Another
Heisman
base
Trophy
hit,
winner,
leading off for
Narvaez,
the boys. This
who
guy's
shot
had
this
a
game.
monster postseason season.
Inside, ball 1.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him.
Hello?
Turned it onto my TV. Anyways, so Amethyst, we got to the part where it's like they dropped the bomb that Carol Baskins allegedly killed her husband and blah blah blah, and Amethyst is all like, voice. They taste like pig. People. Babies are not people.
Wait, so it doesn't say that I'm in a party right now?
Sorry, hang on, Reed. Let me put you on speaker.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Did it not say that I'm in a party right now?
What? I tried to jump in and it wasn't giving me any parties. So I don't know if it's just my thing like wigging out or what.
No, I think something's up with PlayStation, because I was in one with Yuri and Ryan, and then it got disconnected for, like, the whole party did. And then I've been in one now, and for a little while mine wasn't working at first. I had to restart my PlayStation. I think James is having trouble too, but huh.
Yeah.
That's
So I
so
just need to share that Amethyst is cannibal confirmed. I'm not a cannibal.
okay. I'm glad I'm glad I was able to be here for you to confirm that.
No. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the person who got secondhand knowledge of this. No.
That Amethyst is a cannibal. Cannibalathist.
No. She's a cannibal. No, I'm not.
Canathist.
What? You know what? If she was actually into smoking weed, like, it'd be perfect. Probably chill with.
Wait, you're not?
No, she's not.
Color me shocked.
I would not be half as highly one as I am if I did. You know, if you told your doctor that you had massive anxiety, you'd probably. Why hasn't he given you any of the good shit? All I had to do was tell Darren. I need to talk to Darren. That's why. Darren will hook you up. I believe. I need to talk to Darren. She was literally present for my phone conference with Darren, my doctor. It was 10 minutes, and I was like, hey man, I think I need to not go to work. They're offering LOA, but I need a doctor's note for it. And he's like, anything you need, sweetheart. And he said to me, fucking angel. He's the one that gave me. He keeps upping my anxiety meds because and he gave me all my stuff for my sleep. She's been putting off seeing him for months now.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not
Oh,
good.
Right. Anyways, this is a domestic argument that we've had for, yes. Which one? You not taking care of your health and getting the medication that you need. Okay. That one. What's domestic about the other one? We're essentially married. Okay. Yeah, I know. Man, life's tough when you have 3 spouses. Well, make better choices. Maybe don't marry every pretty person that you come across. How dare you? I'm just saying, I might be in love with every pretty person, but I don't marry the first hot piece of ass and the second hot piece of ass and the 5th piece of ass. How was I supposed to not marry Ashton? That's not the one I'm talking about. You know I'm talking about that rat bastard. Ashley? Well, wait.
Oh.
Well, wait. Amethyst. Yes. Would you very pretty please, if you loved me at all, describe babies for me? Into the phone. Do it. If you love me. So, okay, you know how, like, okay, like, when babies are fresh, you know how, like, they're super soft and warm, like buns?
Sure.
Like, when they're fresh?
Uh-huh.
And, like they're really soft and squishy, and you could, like, it's like you could almost sink your teeth into them so easy.
Whoa,
So
okay.
soft and
Like
warm. Like buns, you know, out of the oven.
yeah, I think I is there
Well, there's more.
Okay.
Continue. Well, 'cause, like, they're fresh, and, like, they haven't developed their bones and stuff yet, so they're still, like, super soft all over, you know? And, like, sometimes they have a smell to them, and it's, like, warm, like, what does our boss's baby smell like? Our boss's baby smells like unbuttered wheat toast.
That's oddly specific.
That's what I said. It smells like.
Okay.
Anyways, do you get it now? Do you get why I'm so convinced?
Yeah, the whole you could just sink your teeth into them.
Yeah, that's got me
No.
too. Like, at first it was like,
That's
fresh out of the oven bun. That's a nice analogy, because, you know, you got a bun on that. That's a cute little analogy. And then she's all like, sink your teeth in, and then you see her teeth, and they're all like, ooh.
oh.
Those are fucked up teeth. You got, I'm gonna eat people teeth. That's what you fucking got.
No, she's probably if her teeth are fucked up, they're probably I've already eaten people teeth.
You're right. I do have fucked up teeth, but that's not why.
Sure.
My mom's got fucked up teeth, and they never got me braces. Do you think her mom's eaten someone?
What?
Sorry, that was just me thinking out loud. I just needed a witness for that entire thing.
Right.
Thank you, Reed. Your contribution has been noted and appreciated.
Oh, anything I can do to help, you know, it's always for the kids.
Well,
Okay, bye.
oh, you don't even like kids. I like them enough.
What was the quality of your call? I'll give it that 5 stars. Google. find the appropriate gift to respond with, and then get back to work here. Ha! Ha ha! Moana, you're welcome. Yeah, that's perfect, because, like, they're from Hawaii.
This point in the ball game.
Oh, my sound is off, and that really fucked me up.
1-1.
Should have took that.
Hira on at first, nobody out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
Omar Narvaez! He wants that postseason MVP and the World Series MVP now. He's already got 2 World Series dingers. And it's 7-0 Brewers in game 1.
Designated hitter.
Here's
Ryan
He'll probably send it in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it, 1 down.
I don't have to worry about pinch hitting for my pitcher. I can just leave Woodruff in there and set him out whenever I want.
Eric Sogard, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Sogard.
Swing hard liner to left center.
Sogard with the double.
This is going to wind up as extra bases again as the Brewers just keep rolling. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Yeah, some guys
come on, bring in a position player to pitch Brock Holt. He loves it.
Brock.
Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
And that's through into center field, base hit.
Brock Holt with postseason RBIs in Yankee Stadium.
Love to see it.
Fucking love Brock
Dan,
Holt.
you know what? You like to see that from an offense.
Now batting.
You have a guy
The right fielder.
There's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
Wait, I just realized we don't even have home field advantage.
58. Tyler.
Oh, yeah. Ding! 9-0, 10-0. 2-run shot for Garcia. We can win the World Series at home. How did we determine home field advantage? We didn't play each other at all this year. We both had same record. Must be record in division.
Second of the game as this lead got even wider. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far.
5 homers as a team, 10-0 in game 1.
The center
field, the biggest rout in World Series history.
Lorenzo.
Oh, that's just out.
The #1 offense against the number 11 pitching.
They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and he misses it.
Get fucked in, Duhar.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich.
Remember, people talk about the Yankees super bullpen. We got Zach Britton, we got Miller, we got Chapman, David Robertson. Well, you don't got shit now for a bullpen. Oh, that got through. No. Yeah, they still got him.
Just got into the bag, and that was pretty close.
What does the game do its thing?
The first baseman,
so
number 5.
Yeah, I got Cable, I got Hader, I got Yates, I got Ottavino.
First pitch coming, here it is.
And David Phelps, to an extent. And Brent Suter, sorry.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
I want Christian Yelich to be the guy that gets everybody a free taco.
And there he goes towards second.
Hey!
That's a strike to throw down.
The count is 1-2.
Free tacos for everybody. That looks like a high pitch to me, sir.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best
also
arms
Gary
in the
Sanchez,
game,
so.
but still a successful steal.
I
He's an overrated field guy. I think he's got a good arm,
inside that
but
time
at the same time still fucking. I think that's the only thing good about him as a fielder. He can throw the ball fast.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
Damn, just missed that one.
Judge is there, and he puts it away to stop. So striding in, Luke Voigt will start things out in their half of the
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman,
quite frankly, has been non-existent.
Yeah, Corbin Burns up in the bullpen. He can stay up in the bullpen. He's probably the only guy out of the bullpen to be used in game 1.
One hit through 5 innings.
Oh, two is the
what
count.
else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Here comes
now
the
batting.
first pitch.
The catcher,
Woodruff has been pitching well beyond expectations.
Sanchez.
Strike, it's 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Shaky in game 1 of the LDS.
Good breaking ball
Since
right there.
then, his next
Good
two
hard
starts
slider. The count now 0-2.
have been great.
He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
And he rings up another one. They get 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
You know, they may have the number 2 offense, but I'm sure they got a lot of strikeouts as well.
Aaron.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking
ball,
stuff,
one
you
strike.
have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field.
This is the 3 true outcomes team. They're going to go deep a lot, and they're going to walk a lot, but they're also going to strike out a lot.
Digging in to try it again. Keston here.
Leading off for the Brewers.
Working on a 3-hit
The
ball
second
game
baseman.
right now.
Keston Hura.
Hard up the middle. Mayhew towards second. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Ready to take his hacks again. Omar Narvaez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one will bounce into the wall.
Omar Narvaez is doing
And
disgusting
he is in
things
the second with a double,
right
his 3rd hit of the night.
in the postseason.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough
The
matchup,
batter,
but
number
he
8,
stays in there,
designated
keeps that
hitter,
front shoulder closed,
Ryan
and just rips the pitch
Braun.
for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Oh, one's the
still
count.
in front, Braun. How do you
0-1.
still not check your swing in a minute? So that power swung and tried to check it.
Yanked on the ground down the line. This will get foul.
What's his fastball like?
First strike 2.
I don't know why I thought this was Tommy Canely for some reason.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2
Nope.
pitch.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw
Got him.
gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
He's productive though, the running moved up.
Up next for
Here's
Milwaukee,
Eric Sogard, who came across to
the
score
shortstop.
after doubling in his
Eric
last at-bat.
Sogard.
Ready, here's the first offering.
Shutting him out.
Swing and a liner.
10-0 on a 1-hit game so
Throw
far.
on the
So
road
we're
takes care of him, and the inning is
Ladies
over.
and gentlemen, please
Brewers
join us
strand
for the
one,
traditional
but they still
7th
hold
inning
a
stretch.
10-0 lead.
one of the most uninspired picking up in ball games.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Starting
the
to
second
run out of
baseman,
time. They haven't been able to
DJ
score any runs as
Love
we're moving late
Mayhew.
into this one. A
Not only
perfect
that, you
game
guys
for
only
this
have 1 hit
leadoff
off a guy who had a
to try
4
to get
ERA
on
in the
base and
regular
season.
ignite a
0-1.
rally.
There's a late swing and a
I got the
miss,
count.
strike 2.
0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit
The
are
batter,
way worse.
number 29,
First delivery to him on the way. Gio Urshela is in for the 3rd time now
This
as
would
he
be
takes
Woodruff's
a
last
called
inning award.
strike. It's 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And miss that batter miss.
And he struck him out. So double digits.
10 strikeouts,
now. 10
though.
strikeouts for him
1
thus
hit.
far.
This is
now batting, the designated hitter,
the only way that this start would go better is obviously it's a perfect game no hitter, but the only way this start would be better is if he had the stamina to go deeper. He's in the yellow right now, 79 pitches. But we'll take 1 hit, 10 strikeouts through 7. Brandon Woodruff
No, he's out.
with the lights on as bright as they could be, getting it done.
Coming to the plate now, Brock
Leading
Holt.
off for the
He'll lead
Brewers,
things off as they
the
look
third
to
baseman,
perhaps build on an
Brock
already sizable
Holt.
lead. Pulled high in the
I would
air
have
out
loved
to
it if
right
that got
field.
out.
Judges under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
now batting, right
Garcia's
fielder,
got two
Here is
home runs.
Avisail
Avisail
You realize he
Garcia.
went yard and
His
fed.
confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2
Get down,
balls
get down,
over
get
the
down.
fence in this one. That gets down, he's got himself a base hit.
We're just stat padding, which is beautiful. Love stat padding.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean.
The center fielder, number
Lorenzo
6.
Cain has gone
Lorenzo
considerably quiet in the
Cain.
postseason, though.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain.
For the year he's had and
Oh, one
the
to count.
experience he has, this is his
Start
third
him out,
World Series.
nothing in one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
I mean, you got to keep the lefty in for Yelich to green, right?
The
Oh,
left
there's
fielder,
another
number
lefty.
22. Christian Yelich. Your attention, please.
He's safe.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees,
And the runner back.
number 53, Zach Britton.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As he'll go after the
0-1.
first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. That misses
Ball, that's
wide.
out.
1 ball and 1 strike. One and two
Damn.
for Christian
He's
I got to
Yelich.
count 1 and 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes
He'll go to
it
a
up
fourth
right
time.
here.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there. On to
He's
first.
out.
And talk
Man,
about
my
doing
allergies.
the job
If
out
I
of-
take a Zyrtec when my allergies aren't acting,
Here's
I'm
big
fine.
Aaron Judge.
If I wait to take a
He
Zyrtec
leads
until my
off there,
allergies
having
Leading
been
off
able
for
to
the
get
Yankees,
that starter
the
out
right
of the game
fielder.
to this point.
Alright,
Aaron
you got yourself 2
early
innings.
on the mound.
Judge.
Get that ERA down.
To take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very
Oh my
effectively
God, I
on
hit him
this
with the Stanton special.
0-2 is the
Big
count.
problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. And he struck out again.
Just making
That's the third
fools out of
time
these
he's
guys.
gone down on strikes in this
Which is
one.
an accurate depiction of probably what would happen if they faced
First
elite
pitch
pitching
is
in the
bad.
World Series. Like, they are good hitting
The
team,
third
yeah,
baseman,
but they are also
Strike one.
free swinging
Miguel
strikeout team.
Andujar.
No ball, 2
And this
strikes.
thing, like, and Duhar was out all year last year. He's another one, and he strikes out
Bounces
a
to
lot.
the left side. On to Freeman
He's
at
out.
first, and there
Josh
are 2
Stanton
away
and
now.
Duhar Hicks.
Now
He
batting,
really doesn't
left
just
fielder,
make it as far as I know.
Giancarlo
Here it is. Fastball
Stanton.
taken, but that gets the
I
zone
wonder
for a
if their hitting
strike.
coaches.
I got the
Swinging
count,
strike,
0
and
and
now
2.
it's 0-2.
Stanton special down
Hey,
on the way
this is an
slider.
amazing inning right here.
The count
Attacking
is
the
1
zone,
and 2.
keeping his defense invested.
Got it. Let's
Chance
try
to
it
get
again.
off the field super
Oh,
quick.
well, not down
Got
and away,
him.
but a slider.
And
still
that's
gets
the third time we've written it. All set to start the 9th in this one. Striding
Leading off for the
forward now,
Brewers.
the Brewers cleanup
The first
hitter,
baseman,
Freddie Freeman. He
Freddie
flew out in his last at-bat.
Freeman.
Freeman
No
has gone
balls and
cold
1
this
strike.
game, and decently cold in this postseason in general.
Comes set and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field.
Nice one against the shift for
Stanton
once,
on the
but
run. He's
still
there
right at
and
him.
records the first out.
Now batting,
Settling in now,
second baseman,
Keston Hiura.
Keston
Ground out victim last
Hiura.
time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Short, hit
Another
hard.
hanging still.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to
He's
first takes
out.
care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far.
Up next for
Quick outs
Milwaukee,
here.
the catcher,
Trying to
Omar
pick things up where he
Narvaez.
left off. Omar Narvaez will try to follow up the double in his last
Some
at-bat
respect
with
on
another
Narvaez,
big
man.
hit
No
right
shit.
here. LeMahieu is there, and it's a very
Whatever, let's
quick
get
inning.
game 1 in the books here.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt starting things for his
Leading
side
off
in
for the
ninth
Yankees,
as they face
the first
improbable
baseman,
odds of trying to
Luke
come back in this one.
Boy.
Not a lot of
0-2.
hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count.
I wanted to
At
check
least
my
for
stream
their own
with
stats,
PSN
you
for
can't
that
mill in
game.
your chances as a professional.
Got him to go down swinging there. Luke Voigt
Now
sent
batting,
packing
catcher,
for the first out in
Gary
the bottom of the 9th.
Sanchez.
Some of these Pathfinder grapples are fucked. Oh, that's Titanfall. I think I've watched this before. This one's going to change back to World's Edge or King's Canyon, I bet. No, it didn't. This one will. Yep. Okay. Just wanted to get a little bit of that in so I could bookmark it in my watch history for later.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball.
Oh, Sanchez number strikes out a lot.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take.
Let's take a look here. I think we combined for probably. Okay, he's got 4 strikeouts. So I think 14 Ks. 14 strikeouts thus far. A hat trick for Judge, a hat trick for Stanton, a hat trick for Sanchez. LeMahieu hasn't, Torres hasn't. Torres, I thought, struck out a lot. They're the only 2 that haven't struck out. But a hat trick for Judge, Stanton, and Sanchez is no surprise.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron.
Deep into the count.
Pick.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s.
They cock Brock. Oh.
No, he's in there.
Pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at
Now
first.
batting, the second baseman, DJ.
And no swing.
LeMahieu.
No strike.
Hit hard to short.
There you go. So the Brewers take game 1.
For the final out, and the Brewers have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over. So first blood has been drawn in this World Series, and guys, what have we learned?
We've given up 3 hits in our last 2 games.
This series is
0 runs.
That really rides on the game 2 result. If they can do it again tomorrow,
Came in game 1 on the road in their ballpark and made an absolute statement.
Game 3.
Not only was it a 10-0 win, but it was a 1-hit shutout.
So really, we'll know a lot more after game 2.
And they just threw their best at us. Garrett Cole was their game 1 starter. Now they got like Severino and Tanaka. Paxton. I always give credit where it's due. I'm pretty sure Tanaka's been pretty solid in the postseason wherever they make it. Severino, on the other hand, yeah, he was really hot in was it the first half of 2017, or was it all of 2017? Either way, I know he absolutely petered out.
So the Brewers
by
talked to our own Heidi Watney before the game. Heidi, what's the state of this team headed into this upcoming game 2?
Yes, we're tied, we're down 1-0
for the Brewers. The
they
center
only have 2
fielder,
hits.
number
First
6,
pitch to him.
Big Mate.
Lorenzo Kane.
Oh, that's
James
right
Paxton.
down.
Outside for ball 1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Line
too
drive
hard.
to
Oh, it's
center
gonna
field.
fall. Nice.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously
Now
the
batting,
case with this
left
man. He
fielder,
came into that third
Christian
at-bat after
Yelich.
his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Kane gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Now a throw over,
Safe.
and he'll get back in standing. Hit back
through the hole, baby. Let's go. Back-to-back hits.
Gets through, and he'll reach
Kane running hard. I wish
second base hit of the game.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but
The
that's
first baseman, number 5.
And I'm
Freddie.
sure
Freddie, this is why I brought you
guys
in.
on the other
Need you
side
here.
of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
That'll do, Freddie.
Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third.
Way to take third, too,
there.
Christian.
He'll
Tie
make
the
it
game,
to third
Freddie.
safely.
That's a huge at-bat right there.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3
The batter,
straight
number
singles
8.
and a run
Designated hitter.
Yeah, nothing hit
Ryan
extremely
Braun.
hard. Killing him
Gotta get him in
softly,
somehow.
station to station with those knobs.
That'll get him in.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
Boy, that has to feel good as
Now
a hitter,
batter,
Dero. You get
second
that base
baseman,
hit to give your team
Keston.
lead. You have to feel
Keep it
good
going,
once you
Keston.
get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the
I think Judge is an
moment
overrated
down,
fielder, too. He
center
probably does have a
himself,
good arm.
come through in a big spot.
He's a big, strong dude, but I think he's an overrated fielder in this game.
Striding
Now
forward
batting,
now, Omar
the catcher,
Narvaez. He was sat
Omar
down on strikes in
Narvaez.
his last at-bat. Decent lead at second. Here's the
Count
pitch.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Still only one out in the inning. Hit hard on the ground.
It was only a matter of time for the bat to show up.
Backhanded reach at first, but he can't
Way
flag
to
it
load him,
down.
Omar.
And they will hold
Let's
that
drop
runner
Hope is up
over at
next.
third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but
The
the
third
bases are
baseman,
loaded
number
with
7.
one away.
Eric Sogard.
Here's Eric Sogard. Fastball.
All I'm asking here, Eric Sogard, is to not ground into a double play. I don't think
Ball
what you
game
do.
thus far.
No double play is going to keep you alive.
Hard hit ball to second.
Literally, I would have rather you struck out. I don't like Eric Sogard.
Inning-ending
He's probably my
double
least favorite
play.
player on this team. And I don't know why. I just don't fucking like him.
Digging
He's
in
a
the
piece of
switch
shit.
hitter, Aaron Hicks. Start things
Leading
out
up
in the
for the
sixth.
Yankees,
Liner really
the
hasn't
center
found
fielder.
We got the lead now.
Aaron.
The super
Yeah, only 2
bullpen will
hits
warm
so
up
far,
out of
and
Bruno,
not
sit him
very many
down,
hard hit balls
and
either.
warm up pretty
We'll see if they
Yates
can
as
start making
well.
some adjustments.
The 0-1 on its way. Swinging
0-2.
strike, and now it's 0-2. Hicks is a big threat in a matchup like
Whoa,
this.
man.
He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull
Need
guy.
to
You
grab
want
his
to try and
haircut,
sneak a
too.
piece of cheese in or hang something or get hard to the plate. He's going to absolutely crush it.
Nope.
But anything going away from him goes right into his bat pad.
Hit down the line at first.
Foul.
This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things in
I'm glad to have
2-2.
Freeman back
Hit
first
down the
for a
third
couple of
baseline.
games. Yeah, I gotta check the status of PSN.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're
Now
going to go
batting,
up there and try to be
the
aggressive
second
on this
baseman,
guy, but he's
DJ
taking full advantage of that. He's
Love
pounding zone
Mayhew.
A strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's
I got a ball, one strike.
That time for a ball, 1-1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Now a swing and a fly ball, and no one will track it down.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man,
now
you can't
batting.
hit a ball any
Number
harder than
29.
that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
As a pitcher, you don't want to have to rely on your offense. Freddie Peralta is doing exactly his job right now. He's got the best offense in baseball on the other side. Going for him.
And he'll get there in
So holding
time to put this
a team to 1 run is more than likely going to be good enough.
Here's Brock Holt now. The
I mean, even with not best offense in
comes
baseball, 1 run.
The shortstop, Brock Holt.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A swing and a drive.
Get out, ball.
The gap.
The ghost of the past, Brock Holt.
As they add still another.
Going yard in the postseason in Yankee Stadium. That's got to feel good. Brock Holt still hates the Yankees.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
I'm glad he had a home run in the World
now
Series, and it was
for
here.
the New York Yankees.
Not in Milwaukee, but here.
Number 56.
Like, hey, remember me? I made history in the only postseason cycle ever. Me, Brock Holt, your Park, against your biggest rival.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lorenzo
One run in and 1 gone so far in the center. Line drive to center field. Hicks is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the left
Digging
fielder,
in and looking for more, Christian Yelich. He's
Yelich.
2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and hit deep to left
No
center.
way.
This one
Yeah, he's
has
there.
a chance.
Oh, the other way. An
And
opposite
that
field
one
home run
is
for
gone.
Yelich.
Another excellent swing
Yelich
right
bringing the
there.
power numbers
That's
all of a sudden.
multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So
now
next up
batting,
will be Freddie Freeman.
the first baseman.
And it's
Oh.
just fouled down the
He
line.
broke at the last
He's
second. It
working
was just
on a
hanging there
1
for
for 3
me.
thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at OT counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that...
Let's look at Freddie Peralta for another one here.
Leading off for the Yankees,
That's in there for
the
strike
designated
1.
hitter, Labor Torres.
Ball
Curveball,
inside.
close,
You
but
give him a
it's
1 batter leash. If he lets him run
Hey, this is
around,
a real
that's
pesky
fine.
hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really
The
like
count
to keep
is 1
this guy
and 2.
off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint.
The
than
right
watching
fielder,
that
number
high fastball,
99,
high piece of cheese,
Aaron.
swung
0-1's
at
the
and
count.
missed.
Judge.
That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Chased a low
0-2 is the
ball
count.
there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Confident here.
He's still looking great to me out there.
Peralta.
Punched out the first guy.
This is Brandon Woodruff. I see you, and I'll try to match you as best I can.
Now batting, third baseman,
Give up an extra hit than Woodruff did.
Not
Next
too
inning.
hard.
Aaron Judge
He's at 9 Ks. Can he get to 10 to end the 7th?
Called strike 0-2.
Boy,
No
he
ball,
looks
2
good
strikes.
out there in the mound this inning. He's got a
Got him looking.
Let's go,
and
Freddie
that'll do it.
Peralta.
The inning is over.
God,
So the Yanks
starting
go 1,
rotation
2,
is
3.
stepping
They
up.
trail it 4-1.
Your attention, please.
Been summoned from the bullpen.
Now
He's
pitching
to
for the
start
Yankees.
the 8th.
Number 48,
Ready
Tommy
to begin the 8th.
Kane
So
Lee.
digging in now, Ryan Braun. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Judge has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the...
second baseman, Keston
And that'll bring up Keston
Hiura.
Hiura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one.
Yeah,
He
can't
can
really do
keep the
anything with
ball
that.
around the knees like that.
Can do something with that.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I think this will be a fun team to play on beginner, though.
Dan, right
I'm
here
hoping
you see a
to,
situation
get
where
better runs.
no doubles defense
The
comes
batter,
back to
the
bite
catcher,
you. As a pitcher,
Omar
are you even
Narvaez.
aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Hero. You're so concerned about
football had
the
some weird
mound, trying
movement
to
to it
get
at
that
first.
white ball to that dark brown black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about
Omar
getting the guy out and
Narvaez.
swinging the bat.
And
Another
that's
extra
into the
base
gap
hit.
and should be extra bases. Here,
And another RBI because
blows
Hero's
through
going to
the
score on
stop
it.
sign, headed for home. Safe
He
at
beat
the
it.
plate. Stretch the lead to 5-1.
This man is going to haunt New Yorkers' nightmares for
The third
a while.
baseman,
So much of
number
this game
7,
is situational
Eric
hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Sogard.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there.
Oh, he's
Safely
gonna
on
need it
second,
third.
and his buddy is high-fiving teammates.
I wanted
So
what?
make it up to third on the fly ball as he
Now batting.
I mean, that was solid contact too. Actually, perfect at that. I think it's because he just flat-footed. Oh my God. Yeah, he's safe. That's a good call.
He's set. Here it comes.
I should have gone with that.
Here with a changeup for a
That
called
looked like it was
strike.
gonna cut in.
5 runs, 12 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Line drive, base hit to right.
Brock Holt says,
And
"Fuck the
that'll
Yankees."
bring run number 6 is now a 6-1 ball game.
Outside
Doing
of taking
damage.
the ball
Now
to the
batting,
center stand,
right
he's one of
fielder,
my favorite
Avisail
knocks to get.
Garcia.
2 outs,
See the
a
ball
man
out,
on
it came
third,
in.
and you're able to
Ball one.
upset that entire team, including that pitcher.
We've
with a
outscored the
late
Yankees in these
2-out
first 2
lead
games
now.
so far,
It's so
16-1.
frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit.
Scared to
The
look
inning
at. They had one
continues,
hit.
and
I
another
don't know how many
run
hits we had in
batted
game 1.
Hey, there's a
But we've
base
gotta have
hit
double
right
digit
there.
center
games.
fielder,
Changeup,
number
maybe
6,
not a good idea to throw this
Lorenzo
guy back-to-back
King.
changeups.
Your
Yeah, he seemed
attention,
to be
please.
timing
It's like
that
probably
first
30
one
hits
Now
to the
pitching
first
for
one
the
go by,
Yankees.
Dan, he was not going to let the
Number
second one go by.
53.
Ball one, no
Nice job
strike.
right there,
Zach.
staying through that baseball.
1-0 the count.
Ball.
And
Good
2-0
check.
now as this misses below the knees.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-1
That was a
after
good
the
pitch.
foul ball there. 2 down, runners at first and second. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Like, we're just keeping the line moving.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on
The
the
left
inside half
fielder,
of the
number
plate right there.
22,
Try to bust him in,
Christian
D-Roy, and he fights it up the
Yelich.
way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the
Oh, that's a tipping point. Yelich might get MVP now. A grand slam. Christian Yelich.
It's a grand
And it's
slam.
10-1. 10 runs for the second straight game in the World Series. That's got to be some sort of history, too.
So he will touch them all on the grand slam. His second home run
God,
of
the
game
Yankees are
as they
dead.
Push this lead up to 9 now.
Absolutely dead.
The first baseman, number
Ball's
5,
jumping in this one. That's the
Freddie
4th to leave the yard
Freeman.
so far.
Like, yeah, I got to win
Maybe
2
this
more
is kind
games
of a
still, so the
mini
series
home
is
run
far
derby,
from
D-Roy.
over. I'm only
All
halfway
flying out of
there.
the ballpark
But,
today.
Just
my
great
God, if
approaches
you got
by both
momentum based
lineups
not
today.
just
We
on
were around
winning
the
game
cage
2,
during
you
batting
know.
practice. Both were super
1-1.
confident,
If you got momentum
and
for
it's
winning the
coming
first
to
2 games
fruition
on the
today.
road,
1-1 the
both,
count to the
you know,
Brewers
scoring
first
10
baseman.
runs, like, momentum's got to be at the all-time
1-1
highest of
home.
highs.
High fly
Just
ball
missed that
out to
one.
straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that's the 3rd out. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Brewers lead it 10-1. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo
Leading off
Stanton.
for the
Third trip to
Yankees,
the plate for him here
the
tonight.
left fielder,
0 for 2 at this point.
Giancarlo
Very promising so far in this one.
Stanton.
I said both y'all
Into
down.
the later innings, down by a
Corbin-
bundle.
Corbin-
It's
actually
time
not
to get
Corbin
some
Burns.
base
I want
runners
Fred
and
Anderson.
hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey!
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
I got one ball.
Curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
That's a ball.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. They count.
That's down into left center for a base hit.
I just realized there's a lot of Miami representatives here. Yelich and Stanton used to play for the Marlins together.
Now batting, first
Alright, we'll go to Brad
baseman.
Anderson for 2 weeks.
But they were able to cut it off.
Boy.
So many times
Ladies
I
and
would
gentlemen,
agree.
your
I'd
attention,
love to hear your
please.
take on this as well.
Now
The
pitching
no-doubles
for the
defense,
Brewers.
I kind of never
Number
understood it to
25,
begin with.
Brett
I felt like the pitcher, if he
Anderson.
can execute the game plan,
Totally forgot I had a
keep the
fifth
ball in
starter.
front of the outfielders,
Hadn't
but right
seen any
there,
postseason action
boy,
yet.
I was wrong.
Brett
Despite the fact that I wanted him to
is
be
on the pitcher in the 8th with nobody
like
out.
my number 2 guy, or my number 2 guy. Peralta was going to be 1. Sounds like Ti. Go another slider.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. As he'll come up empty that time on a
0-1's
sinker.
the
It's
count.
strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A
I got the count.
swinging
0-2.
strike, and now it's 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball sent
Not even
back
the
up
sinker
the
for the
middle.
double play.
Got it.
Oh, maybe
Come
not.
back for 1.
No, you're out.
Back to Freeman,
Why
not
did
in time, and they'll just
Keston
get the
Hiura
1.
just back off of that? That was
After
perfect
fielding
timing.
Now
this one
batting,
clean,
catcher,
you see he tries to
Gary
take it himself at second base, but they just
Sanchez.
can't turn the double play.
Why didn't we flip it to the second baseman Hiura? Like, why didn't he go for it? Like, it looked like Holt was ready for it. I was ready for it. And look at him just... Nope! Okay, thanks, bud. I barely got the out at second at that, too. Oh. He looks safe to me. It looks like a bad call over there at second base, though.
First pitch to him.
Not that it makes a difference.
Swinging strike,
No
and now
ball,
it's
2
0-2.
strikes.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Chopped at third. Tough to get to. Fielded by Sogard.
That is
There's
fucking
one.
slow.
On
He's
the
out.
First, it's a
There's the
double
double play.
play. Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. He'll lead things
Ryan
on.
Braun's
Got
finally
the
gonna get a
double.
ring, and I don't know how I
Build
feel
on
about
an
that.
already
Because,
sizable lead.
Ryan
Set
Braun.
and the pitch. Ninth inning
Ball, that's
begins
out.
as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Count is 2 balls
2-0.
and no strikes to the Brewers DH. Swing and a hot shot toward third.
Double.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's
Nice
aboard.
fielding, Stanton.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He went with the slider, but the hitter
Up
wasn't
next for
full
Milwaukee.
for a second. Gets the barrel
The
of the bat
second
from the
baseman,
zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff
Hiura.
double.
So now to the plate, Keston Hiura.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Judge is there to put it away for route number 1. Now to the
Now
plate,
batting,
Omar Narvaez.
catcher,
They'll try to
Omar
follow up the double in his
Narvaez.
last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it. last time.
Oh, wow, what a slider.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
It boggles my mind that Giancarlo Stanton isn't their DH.
The third baseman, number 7.
At the plate, Eric Sogard.
Who is their DH? Gleyber Torres is.
Runner in
Sogard.
scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And sliders in the dirt as he lays off for a ball.
After this game, I'm grabbing the dessert too.
And that's inside, looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring
Sogar
to
has been quote raking lately, if you ask me. I'd love for him to get a hit here, though, so Brock Holt can get up.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He can't get
should have helped Ron in the event that Holt could have gone a base hit and got the RBI instead, but whatever. 2 straight 10-run games, like 10-run deficit games.
I mean,
now batting.
That's their 11th run of the game,
Brock.
and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
We're now at scoring them 21
over the outside, but in there for a strike
in the first 2 games.
Swinging a soft liner.
Like, scoring 21 runs in 2 games as it is already bad news for the other team. But to be outscoring them this badly, it's not like it's 21-7, 21-10, or they're both high-scoring games. It's like 21-15.
Pick.
We just came in here and mopped the entire stadium floor with the New York Yankees.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. That's popped up. Freeman onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's
now
a soft liner, but
the
leadoff
second
man
baseman
usually causes problems.
The 4th hit. So they got 5 hits through the first 2 games.
On the ground out to
And
short.
another double play to erase that.
That's an out.
On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Kind of earned
now
that after that one double play.
Number 29.
I guess that justifies backing away because he didn't want to have that happen.
Popped him up. Hira onto the grass. Makes the catch.
It went. We're going from a dead place to an absolutely live lit.
So the Brewers are halfway to a World Series championship, guys.
Yeah, another impressive win puts them up 2-0 as this fall classic will shift to a new venue now. They will certainly enjoy their day of rest before they have to gear it up again for Game 3.
And now, what about the Yankees?
Man, they're facing some long odds, having to win 4 of 5 now, Matty V. But if they could just grind out a win in Game 3, that would start to look a little bit better. I look for them to gather themselves and to come out swinging in the next couple of days.
This Travis Scott Fortnite thing's weird. Win to take a 3-0 lead in the World Series. Right now we're up 2-1 in Game 3, excuse me. So Sir just dropped his song for TDE Fan Appreciation Week.
Let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney for a report on what she took away from her talks with the players. Heidi?
Matt, they've started strong in this World Series, jumping to a commanding 2-0 lead.
Those numbers are flipped. Our ERA is not that high. Theirs is.
When I asked these players for their outlook on Game 3, they
Leading off for the
emphasized
Yankees,
not underestimating
the
their
right
opponent.
fielder,
As one
Aaron.
player put it,
0-1.
we gotta be prepared for a counterpunch. Our opponents had a day to brew on Games 1 and 2.
Track
and I
2.
guarantee
They had a game. Everyone had a day to rest. They had a day to come up with a new game plan and try to make something happen after getting
down the left side.
demolished in the first 2 games.
Looking to punch him out.
They've got that extra fire now because they're getting backed into a corner.
And there's a base hit on the line.
All that momentum don't mean jack shit. We got to capitalize on these 2 games.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters. For
Now batting, left fielder,
be able to hang in there.
Giancarlo.
Nope, that's low. That's the ball.
We need Hauser to get out of this inning.
Guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this.
The hell? Oh. I left the party due to network error. Join the party again. My own party.
You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Ball.
And a good eye as he lays off.
2 and 1's the count.
To 2-1 now on the Yankees fielder. He couldn't pull that
2
one
and
back
2.
as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike.
Instant special.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout.
Like even Adrian Hauser has 9 Ks right now with 1 out.
Into the box now.
Up next for the Yankees.
He's giving up 2 runs.
The first base.
That's what this Yankees team does. They score 2 runs. They have the lead. They're winning. But they've also struck out 9 times, and we're not even out of the 6th.
If there's one
No
rule
ball.
of thumb in the
2
game,
strikes.
get to the
Yeah,
game.
Hauser, this has got to be his last inning.
That's the ball.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off
So
a
we're
bit.
going to go
1
to
and
the
2.
7th. Probably ought to be
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. He struck him out.
All 3 starters have had 10
He's
strikeout
fanned in the
games.
game.
They've had to do it in 7 innings.
For him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite
Now
a few
batting.
more before he's
Catcher.
done. Still a
Gary.
lot of
He's
games
taking an
left.
extra step over there. I thought it was
And
an
swung on and missed for strike 1.
It's not even like a secondary
Yeah!
lead
2-2
after
to
he's going into
Sanchez.
this motion.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball
There you
game.
go.
Next
We
will
got
be
him
the
on
cleanup
Tanaka.
hitter, Freddie
Leading
We got
off
6
for
hits.
the Brewers.
That's
Popped
good.
out
The third
in his first
baseman.
at-bat.
Freddie.
Make it
Freeman.
7 in a tie game. Freddie
Right to
Freeman.
right. There it goes. Judge looks up.
This is why we traded for you. Freddie Freeman is the World Series home run.
And it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand.
Now
till
batting.
they beat
2-2.
one
The second
to the night
baseman.
sky.
And that'll bring
Keston.
up Keston Jura. Now
Jura.
that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left.
Freeman and Hira back-to-back off Tanaka, and we take the lead 3-2. Yeah, I know an error has occurred.
Solo shot here to the left. His first homer here in the series. And the Brewers move out in front now, 3-2.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
Oops. And so
Now
Narvaez
batting.
could-
Catcher. Omar.
Blake now.
Narvaez.
Narvaez with a
Hit
double.
into right center.
I'm going to go for it.
He'll get it into
Oh,
second.
they got me. Nope, offline. Double for Narvaez.
This guy's having a big series.
I'm telling you, he's getting one of the
The
MVPs.
first
If it's not
baseman,
postseason,
number
it's World
8.
Series. It's not World
Big
Series,
Ryan.
it's
slowing
postseason.
the game down. He looks
Draw.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field.
I mean, Ryan Braun's actually probably going to get a nomination here, I think. RBI double. He's been stepping up in October. 2-run lead now. The offense has come alive off Tanaka.
The batter, number
Sealy,
7.
and Masahiro.
Shortstop. Eric.
Back-to-back
Now I can
doubles
pitch it
and
for
home
Jose.
run. This one ends
Ladies
up
and
going
gentlemen,
off the wall,
your
and it looks
attention,
like
please.
they've got a pretty good
Now
idea
pitching
of what
for
this
the New
guy's
York
trying to
Yankees.
Oh, God.
Number
Stay
56.
fair.
Jonathan.
Eric Sogard, a 2-run shot. Blow it open, baby.
Home run. We've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs.
The
today.
Yankees
What are your
pitchers
thoughts,
are
guys?
dead.
Yeah, Matty V. One of the things
Hitting
D-E-A-D.
for the Brewers.
Dead.
Number 12.
Bernie Brewer go down the
Justin.
slide. Bernie Brewer's fan, he's
Smoke.
got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Yeah, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs.
1-1.
in this yard.
A ball and a strike now.
I like that unique commentary. I don't like that it was so quiet.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
They said
Strike
something about the
two,
guy that
swinging.
rides down the slide. His
ball, two
fanny's
strikes.
going to be
It's
sore
not
after
easy to
this
get your
one.
barrel to a pitch that high.
And
That
talking
can be
about the
an
uniqueness
effective
of hitting
location
here.
as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Great batter's eye. He
Trying to
can move
pick up
traffic,
that outside
both
corner, but
gaps.
this misses, and it's back even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and
Still
the
nobody out in the
battle
inning.
continue. 6
No,
runs,
4 in
11
lead,
hits,
5 in
and
the
no
inning.
errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing and a
Smoke joins in on the
drive
fun.
to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back.
Back-to-back. Eric Sogard and Justin Smoke out of the 8 and 9 hole. Go down on that slide again, buddy.
A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. His first homer so far in the series. And the lead is now 7-2.
How far did that one go? 421. Not what you're aiming for if you come out of the bullpen here. Come out of the bullpen, throw 7 pitches with 2 home runs.
Garcia. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center.
Almost a third
one. This one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Lorenzo. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Lorenzo, you got to run hard out of the box. He would have beat that out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder,
It was flying for him in his last trip.
Yelich.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, way out in front. That could have been crushed.
2 out, nobody on.
Christian Yelich. Yeah, I don't know. I think whatever MVP Narvaez doesn't get, Yelich gets.
And right into the shift.
Well, actually, that's a lie. Yelich could just get both. I didn't realize how hot Yelich was doing.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Oh, and he can't pick it up.
Kind of like that, Lorenzo. See? Almost back-to-back errors.
The third baseman, number 5. Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman. First things first.
He's a veteran first baseman. He's playing third for us, yes.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ooh.
0-1.
Is off at first.
He's playing a high OPS there, Freddie Freeman. For the regular season.
Pitch out.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I never grabbed my Zyrtec, I just realized that. Oops.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Another error.
Oh,
2 straight errors at second, what was almost 3 straight errors. Ooh, Gleyber Torres, that's not a good look, dude. Not a good look. He's only 25.
Second baseman.
Right?
First and second.
Overrated ass.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
That last at that when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball.
Just hit it to second base, dude. Hit it to the second baseman.
This guy's a good fastball hitter, so.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
Yeah, I'll still go Ottavino here in the 7th.
Your attention, please.
Pitching against your former team.
Now pitching for the Brewers.
Number 7.
Number 0. Adam Ottavino.
And the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Pinch hitting for the Yankees.
You don't have DJ LeMahieu in your starting lineup. This man was one of the MVP candidates in 2019. I don't know what he did in 2018 or 2020 in the regular season here for you, but you got to have this man in there. Look at his fielding. He's a lot better than Gleyber Torres' fielding, I'm sure. I'm going to take a look at this. Gleyber Torres, fielding 65, which I don't know how good his fielding is.
1 strike.
He shit the bed last
now
time.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
It's almost as hard as the pitching.
0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he
so you
doesn't
can't
seem to think
have a game where a guy like DJ LeMahieu is only getting 1 at bat.
Again with another good
And then he goes down.
Back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. First pitch.
Now batting. The shortstop.
1-0.
Gio Urshela.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kane is under it.
Nice 1, 2, 3 out of Vino.
Ladies, your attention, please. Now pitching
to take
for the
over
New
on
York
the mound and
Yankees.
start the home 7.
Number 58.
Striding
Tyler
in, Omar Narvaez.
Lyon.
They'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Here's the pitch.
Damn.
No, that missed. That's a
Boy,
ball.
he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time
1
for
and
the
2. The
change
count.
This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He's not going to get to it.
Hits,
so
dude. Omar Narvaez.
With a base hit.
Hey, some guys
if Yelich ends up winning both MVPs, I know Narvaez.
The first baseman, number 8, Ryan. Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Sky down
if that stayed fair, Braun would all of a sudden give Narvaez one for his money.
This will land untouched. The 0-1 pitch.
I should have said, excuse me, if that stayed fair and got out.
Foul ball, strike 2. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Although I'm saying all this based off memory, I'm not looking at their stats on the giant screen in center. Especially because I know those aren't always right. Sometimes they show the wrong stats.
Hit
Or they
in
might
the
only show World
straightaway
Series stats.
center. Hicks is under it. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Eric Sogard.
I'm just trying to avoid the double play
7
ball.
runs, 13 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
If that were anyone but Narvaez on first, that would have been an RBI.
Runners at second and third following the one-out double.
But yeah, I guess I'll pinch it for
Yeah,
Albino.
some guys have the ability to rise the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the
your
most.
attention,
This
please.
Big
guy
cock
is a
Brock.
gamer.
Hitting for the
He's been
Brewers.
on fire since the
Number
postseason
32,
started, and after that
Brock.
hit, it looks like he doesn't
Whoa.
plan on stopping anytime soon.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar.
Why didn't Narvaez
Find
run
out
home?
the career he has
Let's go.
when he's drafted
He's
there.
Rob Brock Holt with an RBI.
And there
I'm
are
actually
2 away
blindly
now.
impressed.
Up
So
next
here's
to
Avisail
Milwaukee,
How dare you do that to
Garcia.
Brock
He
Holt.
hits here in
The
a
right
spot
fielder,
where he might be able to put this
Avisail.
one out of reach.
Garcia.
Down 5, another run across here could very well
No,
put the
that's
nail in
down.
the coffin.
Ball.
Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Hicks is there, and he puts this one away
Okay,
for
we're
the
up
3rd.
5. I'm going to go to Brent Suter.
Your
Brett
attention,
Suter
please.
been summoned from the
Now
bullpen
pitching
as he'll
for
do
the
so to
Brewers.
start the 8th.
And for the
Number
9th, I'll keep
35.
Claudio up.
Here's
and
Miguel
Brett
Andujar
Phelps
now.
as well.
Shooter.
First
Depending on
pitch
what
on
the
its
game looks
way.
like in the 9th.
Well behind that fastball.
It's 0-1.
Swinging
Assuming
strike.
it still exists, you never know.
They
You could
love
roll
the
it, dude.
confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the
1 and
better
1.
hitters on this team. Not afraid to
And
execute.
go right at them because they fucking strike out so much.
1-2 now as that
The
one's
Yankees.
fouled off. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there.
Whiff.
0-2
Oh.
breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
1250.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time,
might-
so the leadoff man is set
I don't
down
know, I
to
don't like
open up
starting a
inning
new
number
team
8.
immediately after finishing a team.
Now batting, second baseman, Labor Torres.
So stepping in, Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
I put out a whole ass album last year. Forgot about that. I can't remember the fucking name of the song. I know Boogie was in it. Fuck it. I'll find it later.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Yeah, if ever there were a time for that fucking chant from that one half-million stand.
Now it's 0-2.
0-2. After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Throw gets
He got him!
He got him!
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron
Judge. Lifetime against this particular arm.
0-1.
He's 1 for 2.
I'm not amazed that we're winning these games and only holding them to a couple of runs. I'm amazed that
hit high and deep to left field.
It's 2 home runs now.
Going back
off some of my worst pitches. But that's the thing, like, my starting pitching is not supposed to make a play on that one.
A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His second of the game. And it's now a 7-3 game.
Well, into this game we were outscoring them 21-1. Now we're outscoring them 28-4.
Now batting, left fielder.
Down to only 7 times more.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, there it goes.
Judge and Sam went back to back. That's cute.
You can forget about this one.
Nice climbing attempt by Lorenzo. I like that. Where's that when I actually can rob a home run with? Okay, Brent Suter. I think your time might be done here.
Now batting, the first base.
David Phelps enters the ball game.
Phelps get the last out in the 8th inning.
Your
And
attention,
top of inning number
now
8.
pitching for the Brewers,
Renable for the
number
save.
41, David
Luke Boyd.
Phelps.
He will swing and miss on
No
the
ball,
fastball
1
on
strike.
the outer half.
Yeah, Brent Suter sucks.
He could really use
there's
a
that.
knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped him up.
Shouldn't be too surprised there, but whatever.
Makes the play, and that'll end
Now it's
the inning.
28-5.
Bottom of inning number 8
Leading off
set
for
to
the
go.
Brewers,
And in to hit next is
the
Lorenzo
center fielder,
Cain. He was retired via
Lorenzo
ground ball last time up.
Cain.
In the air
I don't know
now
what
out
I
to
cannot
right
do
field.
well with Lorenzo Cain.
Judge is on his horse, and he
I just
tracks
can't really
it
hit with him.
down.
Although
Nice
the computer
play
loved
for
him,
the first
I
out.
believe his stats were pretty high during the regular season from what I have seen.
Now batting,
Riding into
the
box,
left fielder,
Christian
Yeah, those
Yelich.
for 4.
He was
Yeah.
able to reach base thanks to an error in
Yelich.
his last at bat. Swinging a hard liner to center field.
Get down. Nice.
And call that a nice clean base hit. His
That's
first
a nice
of
clean
the
base
game.
hit. See, I called it.
the third baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Next up will be Freddie Freeman. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
I didn't really want to swing at that pitch. The
Judge
slide step
back
threw me
in
off.
plenty of time to put this
I don't know why I
away,
decided to
however,
run.
And there are 2 gone. So
The
2
batter,
gone now in the Brewers.
the second
half of the
baseman,
8th. And into the plate steps Keston Gura.
Yura.
To him on the way. Ball 1.
That's down. That's the ball.
2 out with a man at first. And they pitch out
2-0.
here, but nothing's going on. Hit hard
Nice,
towards
Keston.
center, and that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2
No,
away.
Omar Narvaez, actually.
Nice piece of
Up
hitting
next
right
for
there.
Milwaukee,
Two-seam
Then Ryan
fastball,
Braun,
sinker.
the catcher,
Stayed inside it,
Omar
didn't have the action to pitch it.
Narvaez.
Sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone, and this pitcher better get the ball down because
Okay, so it's actually a safe situation.
Made, and that retires
I wasn't
the
expecting that really after the first 2 games, or after what the offense was
Stepping
doing.
into
But
the
Corey
box,
Knebel, guess
Gary
what? You get a World
Sanchez.
Series
Leading
save
off
after
the
all.
game.
Things off here in the ninth,
catcher,
with his guys in
Gary
danger of falling into a
Sanchez.
very difficult
Ladies
to
and gentlemen,
escape
your
3-0
attention
deficit.
please.
No balls and
Now
no strikes.
pitching for the Brewers, number
1,
46,
here's the pitch.
Corey
Swinging strike.
Knebel.
Struck him out again.
Another hat trick for Sanchez?
His 3rd punch out of the game.
I wonder to see how many strikeouts they've had in this entire
Up
season.
next
I might
for
look
the
at that
Yankees,
afterwards in
the
franchise.
center
0-1.
fielder,
Swing and a
Aaron
miss,
The
0-1.
final awards.
And he lays
1-1.
off for ball 1. Knebel rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms
1-2.
of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up.
2-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
There's a blow by him. Naples been absolute lights on the regular season.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first.
Your attention, please.
Who's this, first of all? Tyler Wade. Who the fuck is you? Besides terrible, apparently. How many strikeouts do we have this game? $14. A hat trick for Voit and Sanchez, and then 2 for Stanton. And the rest is just kind of spread out.
Pinch hitting for New York, number 14, Tyler.
Freddie, you can die for it, especially when it goes out. But see, if I die for that, then it goes right underneath him anyways.
Sometimes you just got to
Naples giving up all postseason.
Now batter.
Nice piece of hitting.
You're above, one strike.
Pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
3-0 lead in the World Series.
Over 39,000 on their feet. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Last chance for the Yankees. Yankees shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
1-2.
Runner on first with 2.
3-0 lead in the World
Series. But it's a cold strike 3, and with that, the ball game is over. So the Brewers
sweeping the World Series
one
and winning
win away
at
from
home.
a sweep of this fall classic, guys.
Yeah, it's been totally one-sided so far, Matt. A bit more of the same, and they'll be raising the trophy. It's all working for this team right now.
And now, what about
Well, here's the bad news. No team has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit to win a World Series. It's been done in the ALCS, so we know it's not impossible. But before they start entertaining miracles, they got to see if they can just win one game.
Okay, let's see. I gotta grab Zyrtec. And we are down 3-2 in Game 4, but we are up 3-0 in the series. Zyrtec time. Alright, let's go out and win a World Series.
For a report on this club's outlook heading into Game 4, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the overarching sentiment from this team is that tonight is the night. Talking with the players earlier, the sense of excitement in them was palpable. I didn't get a lot of that cliche talk about not looking ahead or treating this game like any other. No, they were adamant that they are ready to sweep this World Series and celebrate. We'll see if that confidence leads them to the pinnacle of the sport later this evening.
New inning set to get underway. Here's big
right
Aaron
fielder,
Judd.
number 99.
He reached on a single last
Aaron
time and later wound up
Judd.
scoring.
Okay, Ottavino's already on the mound, so that's weird. Guess my starter already got pulled. That's fine though. What is
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now.
Maximum over.
Right-handers start to get loose. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Super duper bullpen.
Now batting, left fielder,
First pitch of the
Giancarlo
Stanton. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 1 for 5. Garcia has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Although,
now batting, the first baseman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Sit down Claudio and warm up Yates.
Fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And here's Christian Yelich now. We'll start things out in the 6th.
For the Brewers, the left fielder.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very
Yelich.
good balls either. We'll see if they can start.
Ooh, and Yelich, yep, that's MVP.
This ball is
World Series
blasted
postseason
to
MVP
right
pitching.
field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark.
And his second of the game.
And I mean
Oh,
by
yeah.
plenty. That ball was crushed.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many.
Now batting,
He's definitely World Series
third
about that.
rhythm and
That's for
timing.
damn
Ready.
sure.
He is perfectly
Green
on the
man.
charts in the heart of the
So
zone.
my guess is
High
postseason
bouncer
MVP.
toward the hole.
Yeah.
First, so a good
Narvaez will be
bounce back
second.
pitch there as he gets the
And
ground
then I'm going to say
ball
either
for the
Braun
first out.
third or
Now
obviously
back,
Garcia.
second
Bring
baseman.
up Keston Hiura.
Yes,
1 run
sir.
in and 1 gun
Those
so
are
far.
my
Hiura.
MVP picks. For postseason. Don't know about World Series after Yelich. Yelich, Narvaez. I don't know who comes third.
Hit the other way out toward right field.
You wait and see how this
Judges
game
under
goes
it.
first. There's a chance we lose.
2 down.
There's a chance that someone explodes, you know. If Narvaez hits a home run now, gets another at bat, hits a home run then.
The batter,
Digging
the
in now
catcher,
for the Brewers.
Omar
Narvaez. No hits, and 2 trips to
Narvaez.
the plate for him in the ball game. Out in front of it, strike 1. Now here it comes. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the into the box.
Stick without a Vino for
Gary
another inning.
Sanchez.
leading off for the
He's
game.
1 for 2
That
in
is
the ball
the
game.
catcher,
I'm going to go to
Gary Sanchez. Your attention, please. Now pitching
And actually, I'm going to warm up Knable
Number 39,
and Cater.
Kirby.
And assume that I'm going to take the lead by
him
them
on the way.
and not walk off game
The 1-0.
4. Although that'd be insane if I got to walk off
Second
one game in the
ball.
World Series. I don't think I've done that.
Pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts,
Two-ball,
doesn't walk
one
a lot of batters. Usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Worst case scenario, these guys all have to pitch again tomorrow.
You want a guy that throws a lot of strikes,
They're all only going to
that
pitch one inning,
minimizes the
and
base
a
on
day off
balls,
before game
and
6.
nobody
Goes
does
back
it
to
as good as
I
this
hope
guy
he doesn't.
does right now in the game of baseball.
And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on 2 and 2.
Yelich is definitely World Series MVP. Who am I kidding? He's had two two-homer games. And I think he homered in Game 3 as well. Pretty sure he homered in Game 1 after that. He might have home run in every game.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching
I
from
really
these
don't
guys
know.
in this one. The
Now
bullpen
I know he's got
is
at least
sharp.
4 home runs.
A nice effort
Aaron.
put in by the
He had a home.
starter.
He had a solo
These
shot in the
days,
Grand Slam
pitching has
in one of the
become a
first 2
full
games.
staff effort, and
And
I've
that was
been
the second
impressed
home
with
run
what
of this
these
game.
guys have done so far.
The 0-2
So
pitch.
Christian Yelich has at least 4
Foul off.
World Series home runs. And it's only Game 4.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Peter caught too much
Kirby
of the
Yates
zone.
was lights out for me in Kansas City.
1-2 to him.
And then he just wasn't the same after that. He was iffy for me at best.
Get
And
the call. It's 2 and 2 now.
there was a team between
out
Kansas
as
City
well.
and here
So
who
make
wasn't.
it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Rockies.
your
It was
attention,
shaky
please.
for the Rockies, I
Pinch
guess.
hitting for New York, number 41,
Did I get
Miguel.
Miguel on the Rockies as well?
Now the
and
0-1.
Duhar.
I know he was on the Rockies before, but I can't remember if I traded for him. Yeah, either way.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
This is my first time using it. This might be my first time.
Yelich is under it.
Regardless, super bullpen.
Now pitching for New York.
Ball from the pen
Number
to take over on the
53.
mound and
Braun has a home run
seven.
too. See, yeah, I think Braun will be the
Here's
third
Ryan
for
Braun
World
now.
Series
He'll
MVP.
start things out here in a tie ball game.
Unless he hits another home run here, then
No
he
ball.
might just
One
jump past
Gets him to
Narvaez.
chase it, and it's 0-1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
It's a lefty-heavy bullpen for the Yankees. I think they have all lefties except for 2 in their bullpen.
Strike.
Luis Sessa. Oh no, they got a couple of lefties, or I mean, righties. Chad Green is their closer, so Chapman's not even their closer. So I could see Chapman in this situation.
A 1-1 home.
That's a slow slider. Okay.
Gets a hold of this one as it's in
Ryan
the air
Braun
to deep left. Does he have
Off the
another
foul
one?
pole in the bottom of the 7th to give the Brewers the lead in what could be their World Series winning game. Braun with his second game, and he just jumped up in the World Series MVP voting.
The 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup.
And now I'm glad I went to the 8th.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Aaron. No go.
They must be seeing beach balls up there right
Now I
now.
can use all of
4
Super
bombs
Bullpen
already
in
in
the
this
final
one.
game.
Yeah, this lineup from top
All
to
hands
bottom,
on deck type
power
deal.
just
This is probably the
oozing
first time
out
I've
of
used
it.
all
This
4 of
guy's
my
missing
super
over the
runs.
heart of the plate. That's
No
what
offense to
happens.
David Phelps, but he's like a 5th unofficial super run, but still.
1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Pinch hit. Brock Holt has already been used? That's kind of crazy. Okay, I guess I'll use Chad Jerko then.
Your
Chet
attention,
Jerko
please.
will grab a bat
Pinch
and hit
hitting
for
for the
pitcher
Brewers.
here.
Number 11, Jay Jerko.
High in the air out to
Part of me
center
wanted to go with
field.
Orlando
He's
Garcia,
under it.
just because like he deserves an honorable mention. I was kind of
And
fucking
there
him,
are
but
two
whatever.
gone now.
Not worried about it.
Now batting, right fielder,
So here is Avisail
Avisail.
Garcia. He went down on strikes last
Garcia.
time.
1 for 3 in this game.
Britton's ready. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to
Yeah,
straightaway
so I think
center.
top 3 for World
It's
Series
on the
MVP.
move.
Yelich 1,
He's there to
Narvaez
track
2,
it
Braun
down,
3,
and
maybe
that'll
Braun 2, Narvaez 3. Not sure yet. I'm gonna go with Knebel now.
Your
actually.
attention,
Knebel
please.
enters from the pen to
Now
start the
pitching
8th,
for the
and
Brewers.
it's quite possible they'll ask
Number
him to pitch
46,
2 full innings to close
Corey.
this out.
John Abel.
Postseason MVP.
Now batting,
Going
the
Yelich
third baseman.
1,
Gio
Narvaez 2.
Urshela.
I gotta go with Avisail for 3.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of
Maybe
the
Braun
zone.
3. I don't know. I think World Series postseason MVP would
Hit
probably be the
sharply
same.
on the ground.
Yelich would probably get both at this rate.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his
Narvaez,
man
then
for the
Braun.
second out.
Which is surprising that Ryan Braun's in there.
Now
And that'll
batting,
bring up Gleyber
shortstop,
Torres.
Labor
3 at-bats to
Torres.
this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Big
Oh,
swing
two.
at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Good quick inning, Corey
Time,
Knebel.
but to no avail as he went
4 for 7
around.
pitches in the 8th. That's exactly what I needed.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There's
your
Chapman.
attention, please.
Yep, that's all hands on
Now
deck.
pitching for the
They're using their best bullpen piece. Even if he's
Number
not their closer, you gotta
54.
go to him
Ready
here.
to go for
Geraldus.
the last
Gotta
half
keep
of
it
the
on
inning.
the game.
Digging in, Lorenzo Cain could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so
Yeah, Kane
far.
went stone cold in
And
the
he'll stay
postseason.
with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1.
Now
Just 2
batting,
for 3 with
left
2
Ready
fielder,
for another chance.
Christian
Yelich. 2 home runs
Yelich.
already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
Oh.
Fastball here as we
1-0.
take a look at ball 1. 1-0. This is hit high in the air out
Just
toward
missed it.
left center. On the
102
move is
mile an hour
Stanton.
pitch, and he almost
gets
took it
there
out.
and makes a fine running play for the second out.
the third baseman, number 5,
So 2
Freddie
gone now in the Brewers half of the
Freeman.
inning.
Freeman's been kind of
Brings
quiet
in
in the
Freddie
postseason, too.
Freeman.
Like, he's come up here or there, but
Chapman's ready. Here's the first pitch.
not what I was
Popped him
expecting
up.
from him. All right, here we go. 9th inning. We're up by 1
Falling for
run.
it. And that's the third out.
And I'm going to do something that I thought about a while ago.
Striding forward now, the Yankee
And I want Josh
leading
Hader
off
to
for
do
the
it for
Yankees.
the last 2
The
years.
first
right
to bat here in the
number
inning.
99.
These guys in need of some
Blowing it
inning
against
magic.
Washington,
Good.
I think he
Force
did
a
it.
Your
game.
attention, please.
He was the initial
Now
closer of this team. He's a
pitching
great
for the
closer still.
Brewers.
The lights are on
Number
the absolute
71.
brightest, so I want to see if he blows it.
Wave
Hello,
into his
Hader.
slider
Partially
there.
pessimist, but
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By
he was the
time
guy
you
on this
realize
team at the
it's
start of
in
the
zone,
season.
it's
You know,
too late.
Knebel wasn't
You can't
there,
even put a good swing
Ottavino
on it.
wasn't there,
Got him swinging
Now
on
that
the
Yates
fastball
wasn't there.
there.
The left
Aaron
fielder.
Judge.
Knebel was in the minors.
Giancarlo
My head
Stanton.
cannon hurt.
Stanton.
Why would he be in the minors? But
Giancarlo Stanton now.
and it's a bold move using a lefty against Stanton and Judge, and then Voit. But gotta do it.
Takes strike 2. And he strikes him out
6
as
pitches,
well.
he strikes him out
Making
back-to-back.
Back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up
Oh,
next
I see
for
what
the
you're saying.
Yankees, the first base.
I know. All the suspense. 10 strikeouts only, and only Voit has struck out more than once.
Season hangs in the balance here as
Boy.
they're down to their final out. Now the fastball was swung on and missed. Good pitch.
You think he's fired up?
Swung on
8
and
pitches.
missed.
He's got a
Now
chance
they're
to go into
down
immaculate
the
9th inning to win the World
strike in
Series.
evening. Last chance for the Yankees.
Oh.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 2 strikes.
Get Casale.
Struck him out, and it's over. They are World Series champions.
God, I love doing it at home, even if the crowd doesn't sound too different. Or nearly as loud as they should be. It was nice to see them excited and celebrate.
Well, they just clinched the World Series title in front of the home crowd. No doubt about it. This town is going to be rocking and rolling tonight. Just like this stadium is rocking right now. They celebrate something they'll remember forever. They are
Milwaukee Brewers World Series champions. For the first time in franchise history. Cool, I got a live series gold player and a diamond unlockable too. Plus 12 in the Milwaukee Brewers team. Affinity World Series champions. Grade A+. Unbelievable. Record 106 and 56. First in the NL Central. Looking at our projection, we were projected to win like 76, I think. Really just an upward climb the entire time. No big, really rough patches. Some small ones every so often. I think the biggest one was probably between game 80 and 100, right around the 90 mark it looks. Another one right before 120. We kind of petered out towards the end too, actually. Take a look at the final standings one last time here, starting with the AL East. Yankees won 106-56. So we tied for the best record in baseball with 2 other teams because the Twins did the same thing. The Astros won the West by 4 games over the Rangers, which is surprising. Rangers White Sox wild card that the Rangers won. Nationals won the NL East, which was a surprise over the 3 games back Phillies. The Braves went 10 games under 500. We won the Central. The Cubs got the other wild card. Can't really speak too much about my own division because obviously it's going to be different because I'm in it. Dodgers won the West, no surprise there. And then a Cubs-Diamondbacks wildcard game. It's kind of surprising. A little bit. But to see the Phillies only 1 game out of the wild card at 85 wins is interesting as well. And then the Reds 2 games back in the wild card. The Rockies 2 games back. The Cardinals 2 games back. The wild card was pretty tight down to the wire. Cardinals 2 games back. Rockies 2 back. Reds 2 back. Phillies 1 back. So looking at the team rankings, we were, I think, 21st. We're still in the 20s. God, I don't remember. But all I know is we finished 5th. We ended up finishing 1st in contact, 6th in power, 9th in pitching. Was a little bit of a surprise. I figured it'd be a little bit better than that considering the bullpen, but I know the starting pitching wasn't great. 23rd in defense, no surprise. This team is pretty bad fielding. And then 29th in speed. Yeah, we didn't have anyone for speed. Look at that run differential in the postseason. We scored 75 postseason runs and only gave up 22. What was our division record compared to the Yankees? 47-29, 49-27. So how did the Yankees get home field advantage in the World Series? We had the same record. We didn't play in the regular season, and we had a better record within our division. And as far as I know, we both swept the LCS. I think the Yankees swept the Astros in the ALDS, and we didn't. I don't know if that has anything to do with maybe postseason record. I think the Yankees were undefeated heading into the World Series. We dropped the first game to the Cubs. Yeah, I don't know what gave that away, but either way, I'm glad it happened because we were able to sweep them and win at home. Let's take a look at player boosts. I'll start with Keston Hero. That was a normal one. Freddie Freeman was through a trade. Avisel Garcia was a normal one. And that was it. I only got 3 player boosts. I know I had an opportunity with Yelich that I did not get. And I had an opportunity with, I want to say, Brandon Woodruff at a no-hitter that I did not get. And maybe I think I got one with Brett Anderson as well that I did not get. That last one sounds made up. I don't know. Take a look at our team stats, starting with the pitchers in the postseason. Corbin Burns actually took a loss. Corbin Burns pitched in 2 games, 3 innings worth, went 0-1, struck out 6, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs. David Phelps pitched in 4 1/3 innings. He got 6 strikeouts across 3 games. He gave up 1 hit, no runs. Alex Claudio made 3 appearances. He pitched in 4 innings, struck out 5, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, including a home run. Josh Hader, who I'm surprised is so low, pitched in 6 innings. So he made 6 appearances, got 1 save. That was Game 4 of the World Series. Struck out 11 though. Didn't give up any runs and only gave up 2 hits. Or I'm sorry, that's holds. 3 hits. Corey Knebel, who slid into my closer role. Apparently he's just he's a closer as it is. Maybe that's why he was in the minors, because I had 2 closers. Even though I don't mind having 2 closers. Make one a setup. That's all I care about. Pitched in 4 innings, got 3 saves, struck out 9. So he had 1 appearance that wasn't a save, or 1 appearance that was more than an inning. But either way, 4 games, 4 innings, 3 saves, 9 strikeouts. Didn't give up any runs, and only gave up 1 hit. Brett Anderson pitched in 2 innings in 1 game, only gave up 1 hit as well, didn't strike anyone out. But Eric Lauer pitched in 3 games, struck out 20 guys in 17 innings, 2.65 ERA, .94 WHIP, 12 hits, 5 runs, not bad. Adam Ottavino out of the bullpen pitched in 4 games, 5 innings, 6 strikeouts, went 1-0, no runs, no walks, no hits. Brent Suter, Brent Suter pitched in 3 games, 1-0, 3 2/3 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, a 4.91 ERA, and a .55 WHIP. So the dude gave up 2 hits, but they were both home runs. He gave up 2 runs. Kirby Yates, another closer, pitched, got 1 win, 3 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts in 3 games, in 3 innings, 2 holds, 1 hit allowed, no walks, no runs. Then my 3 starters, Brandon Woodruff at the start of the top of the rotation went 2-0, pitched in game 1 of the NLDS, which we lost. We pitched 19 innings, 1 walk, 33 strikeouts, a 1.42 ERA, a .74 WHIP. So we gave up 13 hits, 3 runs. Not bad though. That's pretty solid. More than pretty solid. Actually, that's pretty great. Adrian Hauser, also really good. Pitched in 3 games, went 3-0. He was my game 3 starter. 19 innings, 24 strikeouts, a 1.89 ERA, and a 1 WHIP, which equates to giving up 19 hits, 4 runs. And then looking at Freddie Peralta, 3-0, a game 2 starter for all of the series. 3-0, 20 innings pitched, 31 strikeouts, 1.8 ERA, a .55 WHIP in those 3 starts, giving up 11 hits and 4 runs. He gave up 3 home runs though. And then we'll look at the position players. Manny Pena didn't play at all. Orlando Arcia didn't play at all. Justin Smoke had 4 at-bats, all pinch hit opportunities in NL games, and he got 2 hits, including scoring a run and an RBI because he hit a home run. And a good home run at that. Good for a 500 average. Jed Jerko off the bench had 6 at-bats. He got 1 hit. That was it. Brock Holt had 17 at-bats. He played in the AL games and then also pinch hit a little bit. He got 7 hits in 17 at-bats for a 412 average. 1 home run, 3 RBIs, 4 runs scored. I'll take that. I'll take that out of him. Freddie Freeman, a little quiet in the postseason. Kind of a disappointment overall. I mean, he was still good, but for his level of play, I was expecting better. 52 at-bats, so he had 12 hits for a 231 average. That's low for Freeman. Scored 5 runs. Hit 3 home runs, though, so that's still Freddie Freeman-esque. 9 RBIs. Omar Narvaez, here's a big one for me. Played all the games. 49 at-bats. He had 18 hits. Good for a 367 average. That is pretty damn high. He scored, for a guy who can't run, he scored 10 runs. He hit 4 home runs and had 15 RBIs. That is, my guess is, 2nd place for the postseason MVP. Avisail Garcia, 51 at-bats. 22 hits for a 431 average, actually. Methinks that Garcia is going to finish 3rd in the MVP for postseason, maybe 2nd, because that average. Because he also hit 4 home runs and had 9 RBIs. So, pretty good out of Avisail Garcia. Really good, actually, especially out of the leadoff spot. Ryan Braun. See, it's tough because look at Ryan Braun's numbers. He had only 42 at-bats. He got 15 hits, though, for a 357 average. He scored 9 runs on the base paths, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs for Braun. And I actually want to look at how many extra base hits he had, because he had 5 doubles. All 3 of these guys had 5 doubles. So the highest OPS belongs to Avisail, actually. And then Braun, and then Narvaez. So it'll be interesting to see. Keston Hiura, kind of bland, basic, nothing really too special. 51 at-bats, 15 hits, so a 294 average. That's good. Not great, but it's good. 2 home runs. He scored 10 runs, 5 RBIs. So it's just kind of like there. You know, he helped out. He contributed. He was all right. I'm gonna say, yeah. I'll take a look at Yelich. Actually, yeah. I think. Oh God, Christian Yelich is definitely postseason MVP, without a doubt in my mind. 52 at bats. He had 17 hits, 327 average. That's pretty damn good. 13 runs. That's really damn good. 9 home runs. I'm pretty sure that's a postseason record. But either way, 9 home runs in the postseason. We played 12 games. 15 RBIs. That's really damn good. So he ties Narvaez with RBIs, but I think the home run seals it for him. 327 average. So like Narvaez has got him in the average, and they're tied in RBIs. Yelich also has 1 stolen base. No one on the team stole a base besides him. Lorenzo Cain went really quiet in the postseason. In 54 at-bats, he only had 11 hits for a 204 average. Only scored 4 runs on the base paths. No home runs, only 1 RBI. Lorenzo Cain was probably the worst on the team in the postseason, actually, which is kind of surprising considering how well he did in the regular season. We'll look at that after. Eric Sogard, last but not least, surprised he's at the top here for whatever reason. In 45 at-bats, he had 19 hits. So he actually was getting a lot of hits. Scored 5 runs, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. That's pretty solid for a number 8 guy. And a 4.22 average. Okay. So pretty good. Let's take a look at the regular season. Corbin Burns in the bullpen. His overall went up to 68. Really low home run per 9 and hits per 9. 25 years old with B potential. I think he's got a chance to get a little bit better. The stamina helps him a bit, depending on, you could use him as a 6th starter, 5th starter even, or just a guy that can eat innings out of the bullpen. I think he can get a little bit better than 68 overall. In the regular season, he pitched in 58 games, 3 wins, no losses, 2 saves, 12 holds, 89 2/3 innings pitched. He gave up 46 earned runs. That's a little rough. But he struck out 116. That's pretty high. 4.62 ERA, 1.34 whip. Wish the ERA was lower. The whip isn't bad. Good for a WAR of 0.3, so we'll take it. Did he do anything offensively? No. Okay. Not bad. David Phelps, big surprise for me. Got his overall up to 75. He's 33 years old. But he really, really surprised me here. It was pretty great for the most part. Definitely a part of the super bullpen. Lower on the ladder, but he was there. 53 appearances, 5 wins, 2 losses, a save, a blown, 13 holds, 55 1/3 innings pitched. He only gave up 19 earned runs, struck out 65, 3.09 ERA. That's respectable. I'll definitely take that. And a .99 whip. That is great. I'll definitely take that whip. Good for a WAR of 0.5. Solid. Definitely worth it. Alex Claudio, 72 overall. I don't really see much happening with him. I think he's pretty much hitting his peak. Not bad though. I mean, he was definitely, again, the names you don't know in the super bullpen. Like if this were a real life thing. 44 appearances, 3 wins, 1 loss, no saves, but a blown. 16 holds, 46 2/3 innings pitched. He only gave up 13 earned runs. He struck out 31. A 2.51 ERA is actually really damn good. The whip is a little high, 1.41, but that's alright. 0.8 WAR. So I'll take that out of Alex Claudio. When you got a bullpen with the names of Ottavino, Hader, Yates, and Knebel, and you got another guy giving you numbers like this, his ERA like that at least, and then David Phelps with that whip, like, that's a monster bullpen. I'm going to do Brent Suter next. Actually, no, I'll just keep going up the list. It's weird that these guys are down here, but whatever. Josh Hader, his overall stayed at 87, still a diamond. To me, yeah, his walks and home run per 9 are about where they are. I think his clutch should be lower. I think he's overrated in the clutch department. I think if he gets rattled mentally, he's fucked. But he's only 25. He's still got room to improve, or he's still got time to improve, even though he's already great. So he was my closer until I traded for Kirby Yates. Then I wanted Yates to be the closer. The game said no. Then I wanted Knebel to be the closer about the last month and a half, and the game said no again. So either way, he made 50 appearances, 1 win, 1 loss, 36 saves, 5 blown saves, 2 holds, 46 innings pitched, only 15 runs given up. He struck out 74, so the strikeouts were a lot lower, but so were his innings pitched because it was super bullpen and offense. Like with an offense, that was good. I didn't have to go to the really good bullpen arms as much. 2.93 ERA is up for him, and the whip of 1.0 is up for him. It's definitely still fine numbers to have. A 1.3 WAR, but they're not Josh Hader numbers. But I'll definitely take that. As a setup guy, or as a closer apparently for 36 games at least. Like that's still solid. Definitely great to have. Corey Knebel started in the minor leagues, 84 overall. He's just on the doorstep of cracking diamond. I think he should have got there because take a look at this. He only pitched in 25 games, but if I had had things my way, he would have pitched more. 2 wins, 1 loss, no saves, but 2 blown saves. 16 holds, 25 1/3 innings pitched. He only gave up 3 earned runs. He only gave up 1 home run. He struck out 43 guys. He had a 1.07 ERA and a .75 whip. If his innings pitched were higher, I'm sure that these numbers wouldn't have changed too much. Good for a WAR of 1. He was phenomenal whenever he came into the game. Brett Anderson, 73 overall. Not bad. I think the look on his face in that picture says, he's alright. Like, yeah, That's how I feel. He's all right. 33 starts. He went 16-8. 219 and 2/3 innings pitched. That's the most he's pitched in a single season by a pretty far margin. He only gave up 89 earned runs. That's not bad. Struck out 161. That's a career high. This is my number 5 starter. I wanted him to be higher than number 5, but this is a number 5 starter with a 3.65 ERA and a 1.33 WHIP. Those are great numbers to have from a 5 starter. 4.4 WAR. Take it. Eric Lauer. Oh, I'm not checking these guys' offensive numbers. I fucked up. I want to see if anyone did anything with the stick. Just because it'd be interesting to see. I'm sure a lot of these guys didn't even get at bats. Bullpen was. Like, the bullpen guys probably didn't. The pitchers did. Brett Anderson had 16 hits. He scored 5 runs. He hit a double and he had 3 RBIs. 239 average. Not bad. Not bad at all. Eric Lauer. 79 overall. I think he's got room to. I think he'll be. Yeah, his overall actually shot up. Like, he's close to gold. He's only 24, so I think he'll continue to shine. 33 games started. He went 20-7. That's actually really good. 20 wins is not an easy task. 200 and a third innings pitched. 89 earned runs in that time, but he struck out 200 even. So there's some round numbers just about. 20 wins. If he didn't get one out, he would have had 200 innings pitched evenly, and he would have struck out 200 guys evenly. A 4 ERA even, a 1.3 WHIP even. ERA is a little high. You know, you want to get that below 4, but whatever. You know, I'll take this out of it. He's my number 3 or 4 starter, depending. Good for a WAR of 4.1 though. That's awesome. I'll take it. You know, it's his second full year, third full year. Like, that's definitely a huge improvement for him. Oh, offensive. And then with the stick, the dude had 17 hits. Scored 10 runs, 3 doubles, and he went yard once. He hit 1 home run, 9 RBIs, 270 average. Take that from a pitcher with the stick. Adam Ottavino, traded for him early on, I believe. He was my first trade. His overall went down to 77. I think he's past his prime now. But I think he's still good to have. Part of the super bullpen. 67 games, 6 wins, 3 losses, 1 blown save. I don't remember his numbers at all when he came over. 13 holds, 73 and 2/3 innings pitched. Did I skip Kirby Yates? I skipped right over. No, Kirby Yates is higher. Okay, sorry, I got confused. 57 hits, 25 runs, 24 earned runs. Not bad. 104 strikeouts, a 2.93 ERA and a 1.3 WHIP. That's league average for WHIP, but the ERA is a little bit in the little low area. Like, and that's a good ERA to have. Good for a WAR of 1.7. I think all things considered, he was like mainly my 7th inning guy, if not sooner. Like, that's stuff like in a game, like, if I had a starter tiring early or something was happening, I could go to Ottavino in the 6th, Josh Hader in the 7th, Kirby Yates in the 8th, or Corey Knebel in the 9th, or any different rearrangement of those 4. But I think Ottavino would be that bridge, that gap bridger there. So I'll take that out of him. That's definitely great. Brent Suter. So overall went up to 77, and I disliked him. I didn't like using him. I thought he was terrible. But the game was friendly to him. He made 72 appearances. I think that might be the most on the team. 6 wins, 4 losses, 2 saves, 2 blown, 13 holds. 77 and 2/3 innings pitched. He only gave up 20 runs, 7 home runs. I think I gave up all 7 of them, though. Struck out 84. A 2.32 ERA is great. And a 9.3 WHIP is great. So, like, I don't know. It just must have been me. 1.5 WAR. We'll take that. Kirby Yates. This is an interesting one. His overall went down. He's no longer diamond. A little bit rough again. Like, not Kirby Yates material, but still great. 41 games. I don't know his numbers when I traded for him. 2 wins, 2 losses, 18 saves, 6 blown. 11 holds, 43 innings pitched, 14 earned runs, 56 strikeouts, 2.93 ERA, 1.19 WHIP. So again, 1.0 WAR. So again, like, if he's not my closer, this is great. As a closer, that's a little bit like, come on, you're Kirby Yates. But I'll take that from him. Brandon Woodruff was supposed to be the ace of the staff. I don't know how his overall went up to 86. He's a diamond. I think he has room to improve, and I think he will get better. but these numbers are terrible for an ace. 32 appearances, 15 and 8 is fine. Only 189 in the third innings pitched. He needs to work on his stamina. 95 earned runs, a little high. 206 strikeouts is all right. Again, we're talking ace. We're talking, this is your number one guy. If it's game 1, he's your guy you want out there. If it's game 7, he's the guy you want out there. 4.52 ERA though, no. The WHIP is okay. Like a 1.33 WHIP is all right. That ERA is too high, way too high for an ace. 3.0 WAR, whatever. Adrian Hauser, overall went up to 80. Adrian Hauser's a gold. All right, wow, look at that. He was my number 3 guy, I believe. 33 starts, went 15 and 10. 10 losses is a little rough, but whatever. 191 in the third innings pitched, 88 earned runs. Struck out 232, which is pretty solid. Definitely great to see. Anytime you crack 200, that's good. ERA is a little high, 4.14. Not the worst. The WHIP 1.32 again. Like, that's all right. A WAR of 4.2. We'll take it. Freddie Peralta to me is the big surprise. Didn't really know much about him or expect much from him, but he turned out to be, I think, the best starting pitcher on the team. His overall went up to 82, so he's gold. It's only his second year. He's only got 2 years of experience under his belt, I should say. He's 23 years old. I didn't check the offensive numbers for these guys again. I think I stopped at that. Ottavino. Ottavino didn't do anything. Brent Suter. He didn't do anything. Got a hit. Kirby Yates. Didn't do anything. Brandon Woodruff. Brandon Woodruff had 12 hits. Scored 3 runs. 2 doubles. 5 RBIs. Whatever. And Adrian Hauser had 7 hits. Scored 3 runs, a double, and got an RBI. Cool. Okay, and last but not least, Freddie Peralta. So, yeah, I think he was my best starting pitcher. Let's see, 31 starts, he went 12 and 9, so the win-loss isn't too pretty. Only 12 wins, 9 losses, 184 innings pitched. But he only gave up 69 earned runs, struck out 222, a 3.38 ERA, and a 1.34 WHIP. That's respectable of a number 2 guy, number 3 guy. 4.5 WAR. Even though he was my best, he was still the 2 or 3 guy. And for that contract too. And then with the bat, how about this with the bat? This dude over here had 9 hits, 4 runs scored, 2 doubles, 2 triples, 5 RBIs. I'll take that from him. I'll take that from him. Now we get to the good stuff. We'll take a look at the position players. Manny Pena, the backup catcher. Overall, under the 78, he's almost gold. He played 49 games. He had 153 at-bats still. 41 hits. 10 home runs. It's a career high for Manny Pena. 10 home runs, 30 RBIs, 268 average. Not bad for a backup catcher. 1.4 WAR. We'll take it. I want to look at the errors and fielding too. So we had 2 errors, 9.95 fielding percentage. Orlando Arcia. Got his overall up to 75. Something about him, I didn't want to use him because I wanted Brock Holt more. Before I traded for Freddie Freeman. So, not bad of a fielder, though. His overall 75. I think he's got room to improve. He's only 25, so to me it's crazy that he's been around as long as he has. I feel like he's been around longer than 2016. But either way, I hit well with him when I used him. That's for what I believe. He still played 88 games, 69 hits, 12 home runs, 35 RBIs, a 284 average. Like, alright. Like, that's okay. For a bench player, that's good. 4 errors, 9.80 fielding percentage, 2.0 WAR. Why not? Justin Smoke was a disappointment. Seeing that his overall went up is a surprise to me. He's 75 overall. I didn't realize he'd been around for 10 years. But I vaguely remember him playing in Seattle. Did he start in New York? I feel like he played for New York at one point. He only played in 19 games, which is weird because he was my go-to pinch hitter. I think he might have been only used when I used him. 10 hits. 1 home run, 3 RBIs, 244 average, 0.2 WAR. He never played as a backup either, seemingly. I think those are all pinch hit opportunities. Wow. No, it's got to be more than that, because 19 games, 41 at bats. 19 times 3 is 42, right? No. 19 times 3 is, yeah, 42. No, I'm a fucking idiot. 19 times 3 is 57? Yeah, 57. So he would have had 57 at-bats if he played 19 games. At least 57 at-bats. So I don't think he ever started. Huh. Yeah, he's on his way out. He's done. His career's almost over. Jed Jerko, same deal. His overall didn't change. He's 31. Just not really there anymore. Still played in 68 games, though. Wow. 40 hits, 7 home runs, 19 RBIs. The average was not there, 194. Yeah, he's probably got a negative WAR. Yeah, -4 WAR. Brock Holt overall went up to 74. I think it deserves to be a little bit higher than that. I think his speed could be a little higher. His fielding could be a little higher. He's versatile as fuck. Love that I got Brock Holt another ring. Looking at this makes me sad. He actually played in Pittsburgh first. I thought he started with us. Damn. Huh. Didn't know that. Yeah, but seeing all this makes me sad. Especially 2015, his All-Star year. 2018, you know, the World Series win. And the fact that we didn't bring him back after. But 138 games for Brock Holt, so we still played a lot. 125 hits. That's pretty good. Close to his career high. 11 home runs is a career high. It's the first time he's cracked double digits. 60 RBIs is a career high, so that's awesome. A career year for Brock Holt for the most part. 7 stolen bases too. Why not? 292 average, and good for a WAR of 2.6. Had 11 errors though. That's a little concerning. 2.6 WAR though, we'll take it. That's his career, not career high. 2018 was, but still good for Brock Holt. I'm happy for him. I love Brock Holt. One of my favorite players. To not be like an all-star type guy. Freddie Freeman. I'm interested in Freddie Freeman. His overall went up to 92. When I traded for him, his average was 269, and he had 20 home runs. I think 66 RBIs. He played in all 162 games. I've never seen that before in the video game. I've seen that in real life, obviously. Some people do it here and there. I've never seen that in the video game. They always eventually get an off day, whether you like it or not. What is this? Oh. So that's interesting to see that Freddie Freeman did that. He got 167 hits. Like, that's alright. 33 home runs, so I guess he hit 13 home runs for us. I believe he had 20 when I traded for him. 107 RBIs, so that's pretty good. That's actually 13 home runs and about 41 RBIs, if my math is correct. I think he had 66. And his average went to 284. So he got better as the year went on. Good for a WAR of 3.8. That's pretty low for him. But I'd say Freeman, if he can keep this up for another 5 years before declining, would have a Hall of Fame career. He's at 260 home runs now. So we'll see. I think he's pushing Hall of Fame if he keeps it up. That's a big if too. Like, he's got to have 5 more years of these numbers. You know, 30 plus home runs for 5 more years would give him 150 more home runs than he has now, putting him at 410. The RBIs would probably get to about 1400. And the WAR, this was a down year for him for the most part. So if his WAR stays at about 5 or 6 for another 5 years or so, that would give him another 25 to 30 WAR. 25 more WAR for what he already has puts him above 70, which is, like, again, not the official Hall of Fame cutoff. Like, you need 70 WAR. If you don't have 70 WAR, you're not getting in. Or if you hit 70 WAR, you're guaranteed in. But that's about it. Omar Narvaez was huge this year. I'm surprised the overall is only 79. He's not even gold, because he broke out for me big time. 140 games at catcher, 162 hits, 32 home runs, 110 RBIs, and a 329 average as a and he's somehow, that fat fuck stole 5 bases. His stealing was terrible. His base running was awful, but 12 errors. Good for a WAR 6.8. I'd honestly say these are close MVP numbers. 32 home runs, 110 RBIs, and a 329 average. I say close because I know there's better on this team. Avisail Garcia, huge breakout. 89 overall, got his overall into the diamond category. It's weird that he's only 28. I feel like he's been around for a while. But either way, taking a look at him, 191 hits for Avisail. 39 home runs, 121 RBIs, 10 stolen bases for the hell of it, 328 average. Good for a WAR out in center field of 8.6. I'd say he comes into the MVP talks. That's actually really, I'd say top 3 MVP, actually. To have an average near 330, almost 40 home runs and 120 RBIs and be a good fielder. Out in left field, actually. He wasn't in center field. And to have that WAR in left field, yeah, that's MVP talk. Ryan Braun got his overall back up to, it says down to 80. I figured he was lower than 80 to start the year. But either way, he's gold. A little bit of a resurgence for Braun. I could see him retiring. He's been around for 13 years, and he's 36, and he finally just got his ring. He's been a Brewer for life. If he retires, I don't see him going into the Hall of Fame. 136 games played, 156 hits. So he's cracked 2,000 hits this year. 31 home runs is his most since 2012. So that's cool. 109 RBIs is his most, also since 2012. So again, really a resurgence for Braun. And then a 300 average even. He also stole 15 bases. So he's a member of the 200-200 club. Or he was already going into this year. 300 average. So his lifetime average is almost 300. Good for a WAR of at mainly first base, 5.2. So he's getting close to that 70 mark. I don't think he goes in, especially with the whole steroid thing. Unless that starts to change, which I honestly kind of hope it does. I think Barry Bonds deserves to be in the Hall of Fame as much as he cheated. Like, I don't know. I'm on the fence. Half the time I'm thinking cheaters are terrible. Like the Astros did, awful. But I don't know. It's weird. Keston Hiura overall went up to 80. He's gold. A potential. He's 23 years old. I think he's going to get a lot better, and this kid has a chance to really shine. He needs to work on his fielding, though, for fuck's sake. 152 games played. Yeah, I don't know why this said 84. Must have been looking at last year's stats. That's weird. But he broke out even more. 167 hits, 31 home runs, 92 RBIs, 294 average. Needs to work on the fielding, though. 18 errors, 2.9 WAR. This is my number 5 hitter. He was my number 4 hitter for a while. Then he became my number 5 hitter, or 6, depending even sometimes. He needs to work on hitting lefties, but hitting righties is great. What was his WAR? 2.9. Yeah, I'll take that. Definitely take that. I'm gonna save Yelich for last. I'm gonna look at Sogard. Overall went down to 77. It says. Sogard was an interesting one for me. I didn't really like him, but he was all right. Had a career year. 140 games, 149 hits. Guess he went to Tampa and came back. 149 hits, that's career high. 19 home runs, career high. 75 RBIs, career high. 16 bases, career high. 316 average, career high. Eric Sogard, good for a WAR of 5.4. I'll take that out of him. He was bottom of the barrel in my lineup. I had to debate whether or not I wanted to use Brock Holt or him. I'll do Lorenzo Cain next. Lorenzo Cain is a big surprise. Went to 86 overall, went diamond. And wait till you see his offensive numbers. I think he actually has a shot at the MVP. Lorenzo Cain had a career year. 208 hits. That's a career high. 32 home runs. That is definitely a career high. This dude's only cracked double digits 4 times. 32 is double his career high. Before that, 108 RBIs, also career high. This is my number 2 hitter doing this. With a 342 average and 20 stolen bases. He had a 2020 year, which he's never done before. A 342 average, and then a WAR out in center field of 9.9. That is an incredible season. I think that is MVP material. But if we're talking MVPs, we're talking Mr. 96 overall going up still. His numbers got better against lefties. I think Christian Yelich has a shot to win the MVP again. I think he got robbed. I think he definitely deserved it in 2018. I think he got robbed in 2019 because he missed the last month of the season. Look at his games played. I think that's what did him in. But he came back and he only missed 3 games, math. 175 hits, 45 doubles and 45 home runs. 144 RBIs, 306 average, good for a WAR of 5.9. That's actually pretty low WAR. I had him playing left for the most part, so maybe that's why. 8 errors, yeah, whatever. I think, honestly, Yelich should... it depends on what other people did, but I think Yelich gets an MVP nod, and maybe even Avisaíl Garcia. With Lorenzo Cain, maybe... I don't know. Let's take a look. See what we got here. Continuing franchise. Definitely World Series MVP Christian Yelich. Postseason MVP Christian Yelich. Regular season MVP, we'll see. There's their postseason bracket one last time. I want to see how many times the Yankees struck out in this series. 14 times in game 1. 11 times in game 2, so they struck out 25 times in the first 2 games. So 25 plus another 15, so we're up to 40 strikeouts in 3 games. And then another, so 51 strikeouts in 4 games. Yeah, that's awful. We also ended up outscoring them how much? 21-1, 28-5, 32-8. So we literally quadrupled their production. And yeah, they were undefeated going into that game. Going into that series, we had lost 1 game. Look at all these sweeps. This is weird. I don't think I've ever seen this before. All but 2 sweeps, and then the 2 sweeps that weren't were just 1 loss, one game away from being sweeps. The Yankees swept the Astros, and then they swept the Rangers. The Rangers almost swept the Twins. The Dodgers swept the Nationals. We almost swept the Cubs, and then we swept the Dodgers, and we swept the Yankees. It's pretty crazy. Okay, take a look at the awards here. World Series MVP, Christian Yelich. Holy shit. 474, 5 home runs, 9 RBIs in the World Series. That is ungodly. Postseason MVP is actually Avisail Garcia. That's asinine that Christian Yelich isn't even nominated and Eric Sogard was. That's weird, but whatever. Cool. Silver Sluggers for the outfield. Kane finished 2nd. Garcia got 1, and Yelich got 1. So we had 2 Silver Sluggers in the outfield, almost 3. Bellinger, yeah. That's a big jump in average, but the home runs and RBIs, I guess, whatever. Not complaining about that. That seems reasonable. Castanera finished 3rd in the Silver Slugger race for 2nd base. Yeah, I can see that. Moustakas at 47 home runs, damn. Freeman finished 3rd for 1st base. Yeah, I can see that. Narvaez got it for catcher. I think that's well deserved. Realmuto had a terrible year by his standards. Eric Lauer almost got it for pitcher. I guess that's fine. I don't really know how to judge that, but Bumgarner getting it seems right. He had 3 home runs. Gold Gloves. I don't really see myself getting any Gold Gloves. My fielding was awful. I'm not surprised. And Garen Award goes to Christian Yelich for the 3rd consecutive year, sorry, with Garcia and Kane both finishing in the top. So it's a 3-way Brewer race. Rookie of the Year, yeah, I didn't expect to have any. Cy Young, I don't think I'm gonna get one. Reliever of the Year, I don't know why this award doesn't ever show up. I don't think I would have got it because I was so divisive with my relievers, but Hader won it the last 2 years, so maybe I'll just say Hader won it 3 straight years. Cy Young Award, batting title, did not get. David Dahl got the batting title, 356 average. Damn, David Dahl had himself a year. 29 home runs, 109 RBIs, while hitting 356. Like, that's actually productive as fuck. Crazy. Kane and Narvaez were 2nd and 3rd in the batting race. Okay, Cy Young. Yeah, I didn't expect to get that, let alone even a nomination. But MVP, if I don't get the MVP, it's got to be understandable. But to me, I think Yelich and Garcia deserve to be at least top 3. Yelich won it. Good. Cool. Christian Yelich got MVP. And the other 2 were actually pitchers. That's kind of bullshit. Maybe Scherzer deserves a nomination, but I don't think Buehler should have been in the top 3 for MVP. But Yelich getting MVP again makes sense to me. So Yelich, 2-time NL MVP Christian Yelich. 306 average, 45 home runs, 144 RBIs. Yeah, that's pretty good. I want to see how some of the other players did, though. To not be there at all. Mainly this guy here. 41 home runs, 126 RBIs. 297 average. 8.64, yeah. What about here? Yeah. I wonder who won AL MVP. If I had to guess. Oh, hold on. His overall went down. Huh. I don't know. I mean, he's 28 years old. He's only 28 and he's already 300 home runs. Mike Trout's going to be in the Hall of Fame. What was his WAR? That's a low average for Mike Trout. What was his WAR this year? That's a low WAR for Mike Trout, but he's still 86. Mike Trout enough here. How did Ohtani do offensively, Mr. Two-Way? Oh my God! Look at that. Shohei Ohtani's pitched terribly. Somehow still had a WAR that was positive. The man had an ERA of 11.81, a 2.56 WHIP. Still pitched 33 starts. He went 3-23. Holy shit! How did he do offensively at least? Terrible offensively too. Those aren't Ohtani numbers at all. Damn. Do the Red Sox have Chris Sale? Oh no, he was hurt, so he probably didn't pitch at all. Yeah, because he's injured. He goes to AAA. How did JD do? JD Martinez. Hello. Erod. Yeah. Devers. Oh God, Rafael Devers. Pretty much mirroring last year, but a little bit better. Xander. Same deal. Mirrored last year. Maybe even a little bit better. Is there anyone else I want to look at? Who would have won the AL MVP then? Well, I'll see who won the AL MVP because I'm sure it's still Trout. Yordan Alvarez. I don't know why this game loves Yordan Alvarez so much. 58 home runs, 140 RBIs, and a 342 average. That's unrealistic. That's Mike Trout prime numbers. That's not Yordan Alvarez at 22 years old number. That's bullshit. Austin Meadows finished second. Whatever. I'm over it. Okay, so the Brewers. That's your March to October. Up next would be the Rangers. Texas is next. This one's going to be a little tough for me. I'm not looking forward to their offense too much. Not looking forward to anything really too much. Joey Gallo is the only one I can think of on offense. No, Danny Santana. Joey Gallo and Danny Santana on offense. Shin-Soo Choo is in. Elvis Andrews is contact. I'm trying to picture in my head who else. I know they got rid of Mazzara. Ronald Guzman is apparently expected to break out. I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Joey Gallo, Danny Santana, and one other person. I can't think of who. Delano DeShields Jr., if he's still on the team, I got speed at least. I'm not looking forward to anyone in the bullpen. Definitely going to need bullpen help again. Jose Leclerc at the closer might be okay. We'll see. Starting rotation is going to need help. Actually, no, the starting rotation is not bad. Corey Kluber at the front of it, and then Lance Lynn and Mike Minor. That's not bad. That's a solid 1-2-3 right there. Maybe I'll pick up like a bottom of the rotation pitcher, but I'm going to focus on the bullpen and the lineup here. New ballpark, though. I did not like playing in Arlington. I forgot the name of it. But I didn't like playing it I think it's a nice looking ballpark, but I didn't like playing it in it because I think that like the game didn't look as good as it could there. We'll see how the new ballpark is. See how I feel about it. And then I get to jump right to the Angels. I'm not gonna do the Red Sox again. I already did them. I'm not gonna do them again until beginner. So I'll probably just go in order there. Probably save them for their spot, or save them for last. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, Rangers next, and then right up to the Angels, and then I'm almost done with the underdogs. Maybe I'll do it tonight. I'm not sure yet. It's 2 o'clock. Nobody's on. PlayStation's fucked. I gotta use the bathroom. Maybe I'll be back. I don't know.